Welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mining non-stop until I get 64 diamond ore. I'll be mining all of these diamond ore with a silk touch pickaxe, so I mean I have to find 64 of the ore blocks themselves, and the reason I'm doing this is to try and find the kind of statistics as to how many blocks we find along the way, how much stone do we find, how much gold we find, how much of everything do we find on our quest for 64 diamonds. It's an interesting thing, you know, like just in pure proportions as far as like what does the average player find when they're mining in these sorts of quantities, or maybe it's just an excuse for me to do like some you know, some background gameplay while we really do a Minecraft podcast. Who knows for sure what this is really all about. But all I know is in today's video, in today's live stream, I'm here, I'm having a good time, and hopefully you are as well. Actually, technically speaking, right now I'm having an okay time. I hope that I'll be having a good time in the future, which means my time right now is better by comparison because of the anticipation of what's coming later. Anyway, so to do this, I've got myself a bunch of unbreaking pickaxes. Again, separate whole project thing. I've got a shulker box which will store all of the fancy ores, and then I've got myself, you know, some silk touch pickaxes for picking up coal, for picking up the diamonds, as well as some redstone or anything else like that. So yeah, the way this mine is going to be going down, it will be obviously at Y level 9, which is slightly less efficient. There's going to be one guy out there who's like, Toycat, you know, in fact, not one guy, there's going to be 1,000 people who are like, Toycat, you know, you could go at a different level. But again, my point here today is not to be at the most efficient level. Instead, it's to, again, mine. I'm making a long tunnel that has the nice side effect, in my opinion, of you know, finding that sort of stuff. So hello, Moo. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. I always am confused by the lack of nonsense on these streams, and also I guess like torches is a thing we probably should have you know, watched out for as well. But again, we can make like side mines if we ever need to do that. It's really easy. So hello everyone, Day Moodley. Haven't watched a stream in so long. Yeah, it's been so long since we've been able to do this. Like I've kind of missed it. Like while I was in America, you know, while I was gone, it's like it's interesting. Like that streaming was like the thing that was on my mind probably most while I was gone in this case. And yeah, it's like an interesting like thing that like streaming's become like a full part of this channel now. It's something I like. There's a really weird like fluidity to this channel and like what seems to be going on with it.
Cat, what do you think
about
the Florida man stereotype?
Whoa.
Also, which is your favorite currency? Toy cat tax.
So first of all, thank you very much, Cody12498 for the 3858 super chat, which I have to imagine is $50 US, right? So the thing about Florida man is, it's a really fun stereotype, and I totally make jokes all the time. They're like, yep, people from Florida, they be crazy. You hear about bath salts man who ate a man's face, or whatever else. Also, damn, that's like a year of tax, says Alina Khan. Yeah, just blowing everyone away with the, again, like, the first stream tip today was like one of those incredible ones. That guy tipped 1,000%. You know, that guy's answer to what do you tip for a $6 bowl of noodles is $50. Sure, I like your boy Cody. Thank you very much. But yeah, the reason behind Florida man is because Florida has really lax like basically it's like an information freedom thing, and because of that. They have to report every single crime that happens to the newspapers. Like there's a public record. Sorry, there's a public record so that you can check who's been arrested and what for. And because of that, and because of the high population of Florida, there's so much crazy stuff that just is out there that wouldn't be out there otherwise. So that is the kind of story right there. Also, Piggy Wig says Wine Mine is actually more efficient than Y11, but you're more likely to run into lava higher than foot level, making it more difficult to keep digging. I really should bring some. I've got 2 buckets, but yeah, I guess we can kind of like work with that one as we go for the most part, which shouldn't be too big of a deal in my opinion. But yeah, so also we're mining in an efficient way in that we're making a 2x2 tunnel. If you want to find diamonds fastest, you make a 1x2 tunnel, or a 1x1 tunnel if you dive mine is even more effective than that. Again, the inefficiencies, like, it's funny, once you see someone making enough mistakes, you can assume they're doing it on purpose, but some people never do that. Also, I can't stay, but have a good stream. Thank you very much, Alcazar. Really do appreciate you showing up, even if just for the minor toy cat tax before a goodbye. Also, IBX toy boobs if you had toy boobs. Indeed. You know, I sometimes wonder, is this a person with, again, is this like one person, or is this a lot of people? Or is this like, you know, like a random word generator that happens to have money attached to it? I really don't know the answer to that one. All I know is it'd be pretty crazy. Also, one of the interesting changes about YouTube's new stream thing is the inability to set slow mode. So chat has literally devolved into the worst thing of like, you know what? Sometimes I like to criticize chat, sometimes I like to say it's useful. In this case, it's just a bunch of PP. And now you wonder like, oh, Toycat never responds to chat, and which is an incorrect thing. It's like a conspiracy thing made up. But in this case, it's like, you know what? What am I gonna respond? Am I gonna respond? Yeah, actually, you guys got me good. That is in fact what's going on. Also, thank God. Toycat tax, says Jack Cuff. So yeah, one of the great things I like to do whenever chat gets like awful is like I ignore you, you know, give it the treatment of I guess like a toddler or something like that. So let me talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot, because one of the like human failures in my opinion is how we handle fame. And admittedly, I guess like again, I'm not famous, but like I benefit from the laws of how I guess like let's call it publicity, like the spread of information that leads to people buying products or that lead to people watching things like this. I guess the thing that leads to people being exposed to something, right? The whole advertising industry. Also, no, I'm just a real person who clearly has some issues, says Kieran. Hey, he broke the mold. The moo, after all these years, or all these weeks of confused confused messages, has finally revealed, and I know it's their real name because again it says to me on Streamlabs at least. So that's a big revolution, if nothing else. But yeah, I was thinking about like one of the issues of fame and the way we like distribute it is obviously like this is something so many people like to read about. Is like, why don't we pay soldiers as much as we pay footballers, or as much as we pay whatever category of people you know they're thinking about at the time? And the answer is always like, well, because your pay is not determined by the quality of your job, objectively speaking. You know, we live in a society that isn't dictated by one person, but rather by a complex web of market forces. And that complex web of market forces says that there are more people willing to be soldiers at a lower price than there are people qualified to be the world's best, or even not the world's best, like an extremely good. Also, you're not person who mentioned this. You were onto something when you mentioned that there's going to be lava in the way. We could turn it into obsidian and mine through it that way, but yeah, we'll work for it. Also, thank you very much for the $10 super chat, PP poo poo. You know what? These are the super chats I live for. You know what? I was having a whole thing about like, oh yeah, I miss live streams. You know what? Definitely still true. Definitely not regretting saying that. You say one nice thing to the internet and it becomes the worst thing in the world. You have slow-mo turned off for one stream and it becomes unusable within minutes. Oh wait, I know where slow-mo goes on now. Also, Soldier Boy up in the house. Okay, okay, you know, it's a thing. Oh wait, I think I know where slow mode comes in. Here it is. Oh, thank God. Okay. You know what, chat? You did this to yourself. We have now found out what happens if you allow slow mode off. Anyway, so Cody Davis, thank you very much for joining the membership club. So yeah, this is the reason why usually you don't mine a 2x2 tunnel at Y9. It leads to some issues eventually. Fun fact, who would have figured? Oh yeah, lots and lots and lots of issues in multiple directions in this case. So okay, that's flowing towards me now. And I guess this is what this is why it slows you down on some big level. We probably need to just like water it over, honestly. Like again, at some point, it's easier to just obsidian up, which I need obsidian anyway, so like, why not, right? And then once we've obsidianed over it, we can kind of like work from there. And we can just again mine through. It gets to the next thing because we're trying to find up diamonds right here. This is not my focus at all. If we water over that and then we mine over this, and again once you turn lava into obsidian, it stops flowing. Fun fact. And then you can go about your day in a much happier way. Oh, that rhymes. I love a good rhyme. Like when something is true and it rhymes, it's like so much more satisfying because anyone can make a rhyme and anyone can say the truth. Very few people choose to, but yeah, what's beautiful is when you go for a thing. Also, see, I turn on slow. Okay, just real quick. This is the point for like those of you who think like it's a free speech thing, because every now and then I run to people who are like, isn't it like a free speech issue to turn on slow mode? Like we want to speak, why can't we? You know, why are you silencing us? Or like when people get muted, they like to claim freedom of speech as like you're not allowed to mute me. I can't believe you become authoritarian government like this, Toycat. Ignoring the fact that freedom of speech is not a right to speak to anyone anytime against their will. But one of the interesting things you also see about this is like, removing people's ability to speak can make everyone's ability to speak a little better. And the cool thing is if you really disagree, the counteraction isn't to complain, it's to boycott, right? Which is something you don't see people doing. Also, Got into a whole... I've been back to streaming for like, 2 whole days. This is my second stream back. We're already diving into rants about how, you know what, actually, 90% of live stream chat sucks. I'm here for the 1% of you that don't. But just so you know, most of you, statistically speaking, are the worst sorts of people. Oh, we found diamonds. Most of you, statistically speaking, are... this is something you're not meant to do as a live streamer. You're meant to be like, oh no, everyone's equally valuable to me. Couldn't have done it without all of you. And it's like, would have done it better without some of you. It's like, you know what? Whenever you ask a parent, like, do you have a favorite child? And they have to be like, no, I love them all equally. It's like, I have a favorite child, but probably not going to help my relationship with my kids if I say that I love Timmy more than I love the other one. So we're just not going to do it. Also, how are you doing today, Toy Cat? And honestly, did you like your trip? I actually did, yeah. It's been a long time since I, like, hated a travel thing that I did. I will say at the end of this one, like, 2 weeks for a lot of people is, like, standard, like, holiday length or whatever. But to me, again, I wouldn't say this was a holiday. But, like, when I get to 2 weeks, I, like, go crazy as, like, I've got the travel itch again. Like, I can't travel to the same place for 2 weeks. That's not traveling. That's, like, just remotely setting down for a bit. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, where'd you go in America? I was in San Francisco, which is a city that, again, a lot of people I've learned have hatred for. I had someone who was like real mad when he learned I went to San Francisco. Like, you come to America and you go there of all places? And I found that funny. Oh my god, diamonds and emeralds. This is pretty cool, actually. It's me, I'm your favorite child. Thank you, Shayna O. You know what, it is you. You know what, Shayna O, how many times have you spammed PP in chat? How many times have you insisted that I'm doing something wrong despite the fact that I mentioned it 0 times, and that's why you are in the 1%. You are the 1%, Shayna O. You're appreciated. So I've got a fun one for you, chat. Right now, make this guess. Again, it's live for some of you. Some of you can just skip forward and go through this. Do you think I'll find more diamond today? Again, I'm going to stop when I get 64 diamond, or more emerald. Because I think I want to see your predictions down there in the chat, because I think they're going to be I think that we're going to have some interesting ones, and maybe some people are going to be wrong. I mean, statistically, someone has to be wrong, even if everyone thinks one thing and one person thinks the other. Diamond, diamond, diamond. More diamond, everyone's saying. More diamond. So, again, I mostly actually agree with that. Like, okay, you're all betting pretty rationally here, because I've got 5 diamonds and 1 emerald. But it depends on the biomes we mine through, and we don't know what we're mining through right now. I know that we're in Extreme Hills at this moment, but I don't know what I'm mining through after this. So, the key question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go now? Almost is the great thing right there. But yeah, a lot of people... It's funny, I guess, like, the most populated region in any country always gets a lot of hate from people who live in that country, but don't live in that particular region. In the UK, people hate London if you don't live in London. If you live in London, you're like, imagine living anywhere else in those swamp-infested waters. Also, Diamond is my prediction. Do you have a favorite phone, and what is it? The Motorola Razr looks so cool, even though it's probably garbage, and the Galaxy Flip is like the phone I wish I was brave enough to buy. Also, can I be a part of the 1% since #turtle? You know what? #turtle, see? Again, list of things I can say against you, none. List of things I can say in your favor. You've been in many streams now. Every now and then you even super chat. Wow, isn't that, pretty cool? That's way better than... Again, what you're not meant to do as a live stream is criticize most of your audience. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth, even if that truth is that most of you suck. You passed by a diamond. I could believe that. You know what? I bet I pass by diamonds all the time. The top 1% own 99% of the diamonds, says Amish Fish. The top 1... I wish I could do a New York accent so I can make a fun Bernie Sanders parody right here. It feels like it shouldn't be Sanders. It feels like that's the Colonel or whatever. Thank you very much, Cool Pancakes. And also thank you, It's B Will Kill You. Hippity Hoppity, I'm stealing your property. I totally had a frog in D&D. Like, there was this, like, frog race in D&D, and at one point I bartered in exchange for, like, saving their species. If they gave me, like, the chief, like, basically the queen of the species. And, I did get to say, in character, Hippity Hoppity, the frog is now my property. And if that is not the beauty of playing Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know what is. Have you ever been a nerd as in superheroes, says Hunter Smith? So I've never, like, first of all, I don't think superheroes are nerdy. Like, whenever I hear someone's into superheroes, I'm like, ugh. You know? It's like, yeah. First of all, like, it's the worst type of nerdy if you're into the comic books and you're that guy who's like, well, I watched this movie and I'm going to relate it to this entirely unrelated media that I know 99% of people haven't watched. Like, imagine watching, okay, what's the biggest, imagine watching, I don't know, The Simpsons, and they make a Minecraft episode, and then making a reference to an IBX Toy Cat video to your friends who you know don't watch an IBX Toy. Yeah, I mean, most of your friends, let's be real. You know what, you should change that. Recommend my channel to people. But, it'd be dumb, right? It'd be real stupid. I want to be a favorite, not child, Toy Cat waifu. You know what, you can be a child wife. That is a sentence I'm not going to repeat. Can I be in the 1% since I almost never type in chat? Yeah, statistically speaking, again, like I think it's like the 90-10-1 rule. Most people never contribute. Most people who watch never like 10% of people will like, and then 1% of people will leave their own reaction in a comment or whatever else like that. I think most people who have never left a comment probably are decent. I'd say it's probably maybe 50-50 in my mind. Like 50% great people, 50% Florida men. There we go. Come in full circle on that reference, eh? But yeah, that's my kind of, that's my thoughts on this at least. I'm gonna check if I did walk past a diamond. That person's comment stuck with me, like, did I see diamonds that I didn't mine? What if they're right? What if I'm crazy right here? So I'm just gonna check and be extra careful about this one. Because you know what, why not? We might find diamonds. Also, someone, Cody asked a while ago, I missed it, but he said, I'll donate another $50. If I donate another $50, will you go to 96 diamonds? I tell you what, if we get to 32, and it doesn't take me half of my life, we'll do it. You know, I like the choose your own adventure aspect of that. Chat, I'm gonna make you sacrifice something for this man's. I assume man. I mean Cody's pretty singular gender, right? Am I correct on that? Does anyone know a female Cody actually? I want to quickly check. Don't want to be incorrectly gendering the delightful benefact we have right here. But let's remove the axe and put a water bucket there. Have you ever been called a nerd to your face because of Minecraft? No. Every now and then, someone makes a joke like, children, am I right? And I have to be like, did you know, I bet you, like, and then I have to, like, make some retort about how, I don't know. Everyone does something that children do, right? Like, sometimes, even worse. But, yeah, no, I've never done something like that. But yeah, is anyone know a female Cody? I don't even know a Cody. Yeah, I don't know a Cody either. To me, it's a very American name. Like, Cody is what you'd call, like, someone who's very good at programming, I guess. Or it's what you call an American. Hi, you're my favorite YouTuber, though. Will you ever join SMP Earth? If not, why not? Honestly, I don't play much Java. I would have been down to try and join from the beginning. But I hate joining any server after it's formed because there's, like, a billion in-jokes that your audience, like, is going to make at you. And you have to be like, ha ha ha, yes, it's funny. That thing I don't understand because I wasn't here. Very good, yes. I feel like this would be the eternal bane of joining any existing server. Is like, you get the benefit of having lots of viewers suddenly know who you are and like maybe find you that way. But you get the downside of all of these people like inducting you into a club that you don't want to be a member of, I guess. I think I've said this a lot about like pretty much any label, pretty much any grouping is going to come with undesirable traits. And when that grouping is filled with people who have their own fans in their own, you know, like it's just like a complex world to be in that like usually isn't gonna be great, is what I'm saying. So you try to find people who are already aligned with you, and that's why it's a hard thing for me. That's why I rarely do collabs. It's rare that I find someone I'm like, oh yeah, that's a dude I both get along with, and there is a good reason to do this. My brother's named Cody. Again, I've heard of a dog being named Cody, so your brother. One person on Twitter I saw once his dog. Same name. What a suspicious coincidence. Also, I know how to Cody of each gender, says Leo Oates. Now that is suspicious right there. Also, yeah, the person who said about mining at Y9 being really great besides the lava, I was like trying to prove them wrong so badly there, and then all of a sudden, like, actually, guess this one's not going so great, eh? So I learned my lesson, or something along those lines. Also, I'm going to end up with a lot of flint by the end of this, so I guess I'll trade it for emeralds. Chat, is there another reason to use flint long term besides like making arrows, which you don't need to do because you can farm them, or like trading with villagers? I guess flint and steel. Also, oh yeah, I remember when the name for channel used to be a huge thing, the comment section of everyone's video. Says, oh yeah, account. Don't know what you mean, but I totally agree with the sentiment. I think, honestly, like, the problem with YouTubers, again, unlike real media, when you make a comment in real life making a reference to someone that you know has watched something, fair enough. When you make a comment on the internet about something that is widespread and everyone knows, like, sure, fair enough. But, like, YouTubers are very niche bubble communities, and when people... I hate the in-jokes that rise because the 1% of people who do get them enjoy them, and everyone else is just left to be like, question mark? I think what's even almost bad enough, again, I don't mind it too bad. Like, it's an internet kiss on the nose, says Charlotte Portson. Right, I don't think it's too bad because at least that's an in-joke for this stream. It's an in-joke to do with the person you are currently watching this second, right? But when you see, you know, like, kiss her on the nose, I made the joke that, what do you do with your crush? I gave a whole bunch of real advice, and then I said, kiss her on the nose. Funny in-joke from back in the day. But like, if you make that joke in someone else's comments, they're gonna be like, why would I kiss the girl on the nose? I mean, like, that's... Or, like, you know, they're not gonna get it, and that hurts me because that's happened to me so many times, where someone else's in-joke that makes no sense, and there's no way I'd know. It's like, oh... I thought when you used the words you were using them seriously, but you were using them to make a joke that there was no way I was gonna get. Ha ha ha, that's great. I think I care too much about this. So let's move on and say, Brandy Rust, happy Saturday, Andy. Don't call me Andy, but you know, I'll give you a pass, Brandy Rust. I feel like you're new to the channel. That's my thing right there. I don't know why, but like the name Andy, like, I guess irks me a little bit. Like, I don't know why. It's like, you know what? Andrew's not even that short. Andy doesn't say many syllables over Andrew. But anyway, if you invited to Hermitcraft, would you accept? You'd fit right in. Hermitcraft's like a Java server. And again, I don't know what the guy's problem, like, I don't like to mention it publicly because people try to be like, so what is the issue? I'm sure it literally is just like, oh yeah, guy doesn't like one thing I did forever ago, but which, there is a guy who I learned later is in charge of it that is not fond of something. Again, there you go. There's me saying it indirectly. Important question: what should I have for lunch? Panettone. That's a word I know that could describe a lunch. Actually, it probably isn't a lunch food. You know, it's one of those words that's like in my vocabulary, but I don't know what it means. Should we look up panettone together, internet? I'm Welsh, says Oliver Cashmore. Hey, thank you for paying the Toy Cat tax, Mr. Oliver. It is highly appreciated. Or maybe it's not, and I'm lying to you. Who knows for sure? It's the internet. You can lie all the time, and there's no consequences. So yeah, thank you very much, Violet Payne, for the make a Flint button suggestion. I wish you could make Flint buttons. There's no reason why you should, and I don't think they should add it to the game. But if they did, I'd be like, oh, that's nice. I'll do that. That's my commitment to this level of thing. I haven't paid the Toy Cat tax since 2017, and that is why you will not get into heaven. When the gates open, it'll be a whole thing, and you won't get in. I guess the gates won't open is my point. I've always liked the TV depiction of heaven where there's like an escalator going up to it. It's like a very modern American thing. Like, were there escalators before escalators were invented? Like, does the ride to heaven change as human technology changes? It's something you don't really think about. Also, Plinku Plinku, thank you for the French super chat. You know what? It's almost as good as an English super chat. Actually, it was a Streamlabs donation, so they're a good person. They know how to not give Susan her 30% cut. What's the best native English dish? So, I feel like... I think people are offended by this one, but I think it's true. England doesn't... Like, the UK doesn't make good food, that's widely known. But what we do is we steal other people's stuff and we make it, in my opinion, we make it sometimes as good, sometimes a little worse, and sometimes a little better. And so what's the best dish we have? Probably like a curry that was invented here or something like that. Like English curry is kind of different to Indian curry in that like there's like different emphasis on how it goes down. Also, they should make it so you can craft flint tools like in RL craft, maybe not armor, but definitely a sword. Toycat, you should make a road that increases with each donation, because I've heard no one's done that before, so it's #turtle. I'm just saying, next time I need a cool 1k to pay off a debt that I made to charity, guess what? I've worked out my way to do it. No, yeah, it is interesting. There is like, also, It's okay, I actually caught a stream. How are you doing, bub? Bub is, Bub's offensive. Now you're in the 99% of bad people. Hey, the neoconservatives talking about you. You should guys get in a chat together. Who is the neoconservative? Who calls themselves a neoconservative? I feel like that's not a label anyone wants. It's almost like contradictory, like conservative, old, neo, new. It's like if I call myself like, I'm like, let me think of something that's just as funny as that. I'm like, no, let's not do it. I can't do it. I tried, but I choked the internet. I choked. So we'll leave the diamond and the emerald in the inventory for now. Oh, actually, we need to leave these. We're going to put them in the ore chest. Yeah, I can see how this gets confusing real fast. Also, hot take, but I'm a lesbian and I don't like coffee, says Plinku Plinky. See, every stereotype is proved by the exceptions to the rule, am I right? Yeah, there is a phrase out there, which I think is the dumbest phrase, but it's like, it's the exception that proves the rule. And that is precisely what you are. You are the exception. By not liking coffee, and being a lesbian, Plinky Plinky, you prove that all lesbians like coffee. Don't ask how that's true, but believe me it is. Believe me it is. Are goats coming to Minecraft, says Time Ninja. They are in fact. Have you ever been in a fight or started a fight? Okay, so I've been in 3 fights in my life. Actually, wait, I've got a funny story that's like the fight stories I have are like pretty bland. Like we can talk about them sometime, sure. But I have a story that maybe you can hate me for, internet. I regretted this for a long time. Like I felt god awful about this for some time. So I had a couple of friends once. I don't anymore, of course. Friends just hold you back from your Minecraft potential. So I had a couple of friends. Also, thank you, Josh. But I had a couple of friends when I was in, let's call it high school. Like, again, in the UK, we don't have high school. But, so I had a couple of friends in high school, and we were walking, like, somewhere. And we walked through a park together, and these random, like, chavvy, kids, a year older than us, maybe 2 years older than us, like, said something to us. I don't know what it was. Something mean, I assume. And one of my friends, like, he doesn't like that, so he yells something horrendous back to them, like, your mother, your nan, like typical child stuff, right? And after he yells at them, they don't like that he insulted their mother or whatever else. So one of them, like climbs over the fence and starts like fighting my friend. And my friend, like, again, I'm actually surprised at this because the guys are older. He actually manages to do a good job and like fights the guy quite well. But then, like, 2 of his other friends jump over the fence, too, from, again, the park to where we are. Again, there was a barrier between us, so, like, it was almost like a safety thing for both sides. But then the other 2 friends jump over and start just, like, pummeling on my friend quite a lot. And the whole time, me and the other person were just looking there, staring, like, this is nice, in action. And for the longest time, I felt awful that, like, a guy that I considered a friend, he wasn't the best of friend, he was a bad person. Like, objectively speaking, he is not a good human being. Also, neoconservative equals to Facebook privacy. Oxymoron. Hey, Facebook privacy. Oxymoron, I love it. Yeah, so because, basically, I didn't, like, fight. My friend was being beaten up in front of me, and I didn't fight to save him. I didn't help him in that fight. And you know what, at the time, I didn't have any logic. I was just, like, enthralled by it. Like, things happen so fast that you miss them sometimes. But, the neo-cubist. Did someone... I feel like someone called you the neoconservative, and is that like, a mean thing, Mr. Neo-cubist? I don't know. I wish I knew more about you or your work or who you were or why someone mentioned you, but, I feel like someone's either being mean or that's your own nickname for yourself. But yeah, so basically, yeah, I was just like staring, watching, and I felt bad about it for a long time. Like, man, like, what if it happens again? And I'm obviously I was thinking about like, what would I do if it happened again? But yeah, the interesting, I guess the thing that taught me is like every, I feel bad about it. I feel a fellow Minecraft YouTuber. Hey, awesome, man. I felt bad about that fight situation for a long time. I felt like I should defend my friend for a really long time. But then I think about, like, my retrospective justification is, like, if that hadn't happened, if I hadn't had a high intensity fight situation go down in front of me, I wouldn't know how to do this in future. Like, I guess it's that thing where like everyone tries to justify the bad things that have happened to them, and that's something I guess I've done in that particular example. Like, oh yeah, I felt awful about a thing, but instead of making it a thing where I was a bad friend, a bad helper, I think like looking back as a 24-year-old, it's good I didn't get involved because again, the friend probably needed to be. It was a friend that was not particularly good human being, but he probably needed something along those lines at some point. Bro, these two chicks in my high school are in the middle of a hallway pulling each other's hair and screaming, but also America. Pulling each other's hair and screaming, but also America, am I right? You know what? I don't know if that's a stereotype, but sure. What percent of your viewers are from the United States? Says Hannah McChord. The percentage of viewers from the United States is like close to 50%. It's surprisingly high, actually. Like, the majority of my internet revenue that I make comes from the US because people from the US are more likely to tip, and you know that's how we make the stream money. And on videos, the advertisements pay better in the US because the US is a more developed economy than most other countries that watch my videos. I guess the way I'm saying it is like it's the biggest economy in the world. Therefore, there's a lot of advertising to make a lot of consumer demand, which makes a lot of people who sell the advertising very well off. Last night, I was able to get all the enchantments to 1,000. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I had knives carry knives and stuff. I never actually saw that in real life. Like, I imagine in certain, like, more deprived parts that's got to be true. But, like, a kid once brought a knife to school and was, like, immediately expelled, and I never saw him again. Like, he vanished from my life. Like, he literally got disappeared. He could literally not be in the country, for all I know. He was called Toby Ash, so, like, he literally might be not here anymore. Like, again, I know that in London there's always, like, the things about knives and, like, whatever, like, make your thing. But where I live, in my particular area, have never seen a single one in the wild. Lesbian coffee gang, says Abigail Palmer. I brought a knife to school next to him once. Oh man, yeah, no, I again, in the UK, that's like an instantly expellable offense. If you show the knife to anyone and they tell a teacher, then you are just gone, right? And I guess it's like how well you trust the authority of a teacher to enforce that. But again, it seemed to work well enough in my particular case. So we're going to put all of our ores in one chest, just so we can keep them counting as we're going along. The fact that we got an emerald is pretty cool in my opinion. But we'll also put some stacks of cobblestone in there, why not? And then let's go back to this. I remember I walked through school for a bad part of every day and spread a rumor that there was Oh wait, okay, that reminds me of a that does remind me. I had to walk through like lots of bad parts of where I live, like the parts of town that people were scared to go because they thought they'd be mugged, and in some cases were mugged. I just got pulled aside by some big dude one day, like a 30-year-old like strong man, like literally grabbed me and is like, "Hey, do you know Skinny Pete or something like that?" And I'm like, "I can't say I know. Can't say I know your associate." And he's like, "Ah, you're a good guy then." And it's like, yeah, the correct answer to the question, "Do you know something?" is no. Just, that'll teach you to know knowledge, you idiots. Once I also had a guy, he just pulled me off the street. He physically held me and like kept me in my position and was like, "Hey, you know about I forgot his name, but he's like, you need any help? Here's my, here's my name, here's my number. You say that to people, they'll know what to do." And I doubt that he was a big enough deal if he offers his help to people on the street. But just, yeah, a random school kid walking to school got some great advice from a stranger. You nearly died. Some crazes in your chat, though, am I right? Says Brandy Rust. Damn straight. Got suspended from school for having a knife in my jacket. Turns out it wasn't my jacket, my brother's, and they were identical. So really, your brother should have got the suspension right there, Ice Maiden. Pro tip is don't bring weapons to places. I guess the pro tip is don't bring weapons outside your home. There's a big culture of like, you need a weapon to protect yourself in case someone else has a weapon. But generally speaking, most people don't attack unarmed people unless they have a reason to, right? Like, no one's going to attack strangers. Actually, like, I guess serial killers. But if they're a serial killer, like, you're not going to win a knife fight with them. So yeah, if people are allowed to carry weapons, people couldn't just pull you off the street by being strong. Here's the thing: imagine that like 30-year-old big dude pulling off the street. If I have a knife, I put that in him. Now what? Now I've annoyed a big angry man by putting a knife inside of him. Fun fact: angry men do not like knives being inside them. You learn this one the hard way. Let me tell you. But like, yeah, so you don't wanna. I feel like that's actually I feel like the weapon fit. You know, maybe like a gun you can make the argument I could have shot him. But then if I'd have felt that threatened, and at the moment I was on edge, like my life was ending. If I'd have accidentally shot the dude, now there's a dead man, and I have to justify it by saying he threatened me, and hope that that works and that there aren't enough important people in his life that will. You know, you get the point, right? Like, I'm not a big believer in. I think, like, you need, like, some trained person with some weapons somewhere. Yeah. But I don't think every single person needs a weapon. I like the idea that anyone could have a weapon, though. Like, I wouldn't personally ever bring a weapon anywhere with me. But I like the idea that anyone anywhere can have a thing that can instantly end your life. On some level. Because it's like, oh, yeah. Now I could be one of those people. I could instantly kill you, you know? Also, is this unfair test because you got the gold from the wall, but you haven't been mining the coal and iron from the wall? I think we'll go back and we'll get the coal and the iron, because we're going to be mining for quite some way in this one direction, but then we're going to start branching off, probably, because the amount of lava we go through is, like, genuinely frustrating. Story time. A guy was picking on me, walking back from the bus stop in middle school, so I asked to give his finger, and I bent it all the way backwards and ran into the creek. See, I love that, Elizabeth 410. Somehow making the bold move to you know, I feel like in general everyone should reevaluate. Everyone should be slightly scared of everyone else at all times. Like, this seems dumb. Like, everyone should trust everyone else, but also know that if everyone else wanted to, if there was a big enough motivation, they could be one of the people that will mess you up. Imagine if 1 in every 100 people had superpowers and could vaporize you on touch. Imagine how cautious you'd be of touching strangers, right? You'd be like, don't know about that one, might vaporize me. Pickaxes swinging from side to side. Like, it's like a distribution of power in society, I guess, is what I'm saying right there. As a fun fact, actually, because disappointed that it's not 69 diamonds. You know what, I've missed out. Also, I think I turned down the guy earlier, saying like, hey, I can give you $50 if you go a little longer. You know what, Cody, are you out there? I wanna do it. I wanna do this. Also, hit it me from the back, Toy Cat, says Jose Rezo. Hit it me from the back. Now that is a deep comment. One I cannot understand, but one I'd like to. I won't stop till I mine 64 ancient debris, says Silas SGB. Oh man, yeah, when never ancient nether comes out, what's ancient debris and netherite comes out. I don't know how I messed that one up. Honestly, I want to call it an ore. You know, it's an ore. You might not think that ancient debris is an ore, but let me tell you, you are mistaken. But yeah, so when that does come out, the thing I just mentioned, I'm very excited because I will totally do something along those lines. In Utah and other states, you can get a concealed weapon permit, meaning you can carry a hidden gun anywhere, anytime. Although you do get constantly background checked. Man, the idea of a background check is always wacky to me. Like, somehow, again, it proves the point that is very counterintuitive to us all, that like there are like telltale signs of when someone is going to become like a mass serial killer, or like not a mass serial killer, a regular serial killer, or just a person who kills more than one person. If 100 people can vaporize others, but 100 people melt the people who vaporize others, but melt when touching someone is normal. I don't understand that, but yeah, exactly. My thoughts precisely as ATO. Comment that doesn't make sense. Elizabeth Rutenberg says, I got a boyfriend and we've been dating for 3 weeks and I'd like to kiss him. How? I've never kissed anyone before. So here's what you do, Elizabeth. You put him to the side somewhere private, you know. And when you're in public, there's a extra layer of stress going on there. You tell him that, you know what, you're pretty good right now. We're pretty close. We're having a wonderful relationship. And then when he's processing what you've just said, you kiss him on the nose. You kiss him right on the nose. And then, there you go. Rose Pandan already knew it was coming. Everyone knew it was coming. Is punching kids in the face and carrying hammers and knives normal in England? Because it's normal in Scotland. It's not normal. Again, I don't know. Like, I feel like I live in a weird. I feel like the association between like status of an area, like relative wealth, and how people deal with their disputes, like they kind of correlate 1-to-1. I still think to this day the reason that people get into fights, because I've been in a fight twice in my life otherwise, right? I fought a dude. Once a guy just punched me in the face out of nowhere. I later learned the reason why, but like he just punched me in the. Hey, more diamonds. It has been a while, friends. But a dude just punched me in the face, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't like being punched in the face sucks, but the reason I went and punched him in the face wasn't because like he had to suffer like I did, you know? It was because he did that to me in public, and I couldn't like. There was this honor thing going on of like, you can't, if you let someone trample on you once publicly like that, it happens to you over and over again. It's funny, this same thing happens with, you see the same thing in like, I don't know, prison, but you also see it like, this is how people get bullied. You let someone walk over you once, they're gonna do it to you again. Also, thank you Driscollux Production for joining the membership club, the exclusive toy club, IBX toy club, if you will. There we go, nailed that. Welcome to it, and I hope you enjoy your stay. You can check out, but you can never leave. Which, by the way, not how hotels work. You can leave and not check out, but it doesn't generally work the other way around. So, yeah, did he punch you because you pronounced status like an American? Is it really status in the UK and status in America? I thought it was the opposite. Status. Status. I got my status on whack. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like an Americanism. Hey, there can only be a one Lysbeth in this stream chat. I was like, accidentally signed in with my Twitch account last donor, so that's why it was different. P.S. Love the fight tales. Oh, you are Elizabeth 410. I was gonna say, like, man, how many people spell Elizabeth wrong? Elizabeth wrong, I guess. You know, you're not a queen. Also, you love the fight tales. I'll finish this one then, because I really think I really do think that the biggest, like, especially when you're a teenage dude, like, this is important in every aspect of society everywhere. We don't think about it, but it kind of is. But it's especially important when you're a teenager, because it's like your only currency you really have. But if someone, let's just put it in like generic terms and says, if someone insults your honor. Also, thank you, Legend777. I haven't played the Pokemon games yet. They came out, and then there was controversies, and I was like, this is my excuse not to play them and be high and mighty later if it turns out people don't like them. And you better believe I've stuck to that. I've stuck to it pretty solid, all right. But yeah, so this is honestly why I think people get bullied. Like, I could never put this advice into words when I was like in school myself, but I saw it happen all the time, and I couldn't work out how to word it to help people out or like anything like that. But if you like the reason is like when we're talking about one person bullying one person, it's a little bit of this. But when like there's one guy that does something to you and then everyone realizes they can do the same thing to you, it's like this this status element, this status. Status feels wrong to me. I don't know. Is that really British? I feel like it's not. Toy Cat, your chat is a bit racist, me included. Says UF. Well, just don't tell me you're racist by trying to bundle everyone else in there with you. Like, hey, me and my 2,000 viewers all think that actually bananas are a sexy fruit. You know, we're all gonna come out and say it together, aren't we? Everyone on the internet, don't we all agree bananas are a sexy fruit? I mean, the way they curve. You've seen my YouTube stories. I've been sharing a lot of banana stuff with you all, y'all, if you will. I've not listened to Eminem's new album. I don't ever listen to any album, let alone like Eminem. Like, I don't know. That's like asking like Toy Cat, what do you think of the new swan we just discovered in South Africa? And I'd be like, that is news to me, and it still is, you know. Also, I say status, Scottish, status sounds American. Maybe that's right. Status is how you'd say it in the northern England provinces. I don't know what I'm doing here. It goes Indian every time. You doing? I need to get better at accents just so I don't accidentally go like mildly Indian. Because now that guy is like, well, you know, everyone on the live stream chat agrees. They laughed at your Indian accent and now they're racist too. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so let me give the advice that actually will stop you getting bullied. Teachers will like to be like, oh, the trick is just report them, go to an authority figure, and hope that authority figure cares. And maybe that works in some jurisdictions. But like, there's this the way fighting works in my experience. You don't think bananas are sexy because you ate 15 of them once and it's taken a toll on you. I am 85% banana. It is a well-known fact. Actually, I think bananas share like 70% of their DNA with a human or something like that. So I'm just saying, better than incest. You know, next time you're thinking about incest, go to your local fruit and vegetable island instead. That is a high-quality suggestion with Toy Cat. You can quote me on that one. Would you mind accepting my friend request on Discord? I would like to talk after stream. My Discord is B, profile pen transcript. Don't send a number for spam. I don't think I have public friend requests. Sorry, BGD. I don't really talk to many people anyway. Like, I'm not a big talky person. Every now and then I try. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna talk to people. I'm gonna open the Facebook messages, or I've never done Twitter DMs, but pretend I did. But then I'm like, I'm drained by it so quickly. So it's a whole thing. Okay, I want to talk to you about fight stories. Okay, how do you why do people fight? Why did I get in fights? How would you avoid it yourself? And how does this all relate to bullying? Because when a dude randomly punches me in the face in the middle of everyone to see, he is saying he's getting something done himself maybe. But what the message is being sent to everyone else is, if I do nothing, is you can punch me in the face. You can go this higher level, and you know what my response is gonna be? I'm just gonna shrug it off awkwardly. That is not the the signal I wanted to send. So as a result, it is not the signal I decided to send, and instead I punched back and we got in a whole fight. But your next also thank you Bella Small for joining the Cheap Cat Club and Driscoll Productions. I went to Houston in August, maybe September. I got into a lot of trouble with the American customs agent because I didn't remember the trip, and he was like, "You definitely went in this month," and I was like, "You sure about that?" And then he had to remind me, like, okay, it was in Houston, it was this day, and I was like, I was transiting to go home for a couple of days. But yeah, long story short, I have been to Houston. You anti-Scottish man-child. Hey, thank you, Great Porridge Juice, for the $2 super chat. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon up there in Scotland. You know, I stand by what I said. I stand by it. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon up there in Scottish. I really hope you do. So now we're at 1,000 blocks. We'll go to 1,024 actually. It's more of a fitting place. We're gonna mine slightly to the left and to the right. At 1,024. Just to, you know, we're gonna get one branch here. It's not gonna be an essential branch. We're gonna do it anyway. Just to be easy. And to find some more diamonds. Because I guarantee I'm surrounded by diamonds I just don't know about. But, story for a real long time now. It's finally ended. Yeah, no, I'm so bad at telling stories and that, like, I'll get sidetracked by whether it's a donation or a chat or a super, whatever it is, like, or a tip, you know, stream tip, link down below if you want to not give Google 30%, by the way. You think Susan Wojcicki doesn't want get 30% of your money? Give it direct to your boy Toy Cat. Can you put diamonds in the hotbar? Oh, that makes sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a smart idea. There you go. You know what, Margaret Dowling, you should be my head of video idea suggestion things, because that was a solid one. That was. Do you have an elytra? I do have an elytra. Elytra and elytra is another like pronunciation one where like it's not regional based. It's just like some people instinctively say one and some people say the other, and that neither of them's like technically incorrect. So like it's like a fun big dispute in the world. I've learned that bananas are greater than incest. I can confirm bananas are greater than incest. Eat 16 bananas, the 1.16 never update. I wonder what I'd have to do to eat 16 bananas. Because my stomach physically can't hold more than 10, I think it was. So, like, I'd have to, like, practice my stomach and put myself through pain. It's interesting, because I felt like I'm at the level where, like, you know what? There aren't many things you could give me where I would eat 16 bananas against my own will. And I don't know if that's, like, something to be proud of, or if that's, like, a pretty standard place to be in life. Also, New Mexico, actually, says, great. Jay! No more reading into your comment, because guess who got 2 more diamonds? 4 more diamonds? I'm going to be careful. I'm going to mine underneath these ones, just in case it happens to be above a pit of lava. I don't want that to happen today, so we're not going to let it happen. And yeah, we're going to see if there's like a 5th block that just happens to be around here. It's very, very unlikely because veins don't form that way. But you know what? This is really old console generation. Who knows how veins work? Am I right? Who knows how veins work? I think you got to like 8 before you started yaking. 8-0. 8. Oh, before I started yakking. I've never heard the word yak. I mean, like, I guess yakking with 2 Ks would be obvious. I don't know why yakking with 1 K was like yaking. Like, rake your lawn. Thank you, Frankie Shakery. But, so, this is how it works in prison. Everyone knows this from TV shows. But someone will attempt something on you very early on. And your response to that determines your status for your entire stay. Right? That's... Oh, see, look. I knew it. There were diamonds in both directions. Nailed it. Also, if you ever visit Scotland, watch out for the wild hags running about. They're drawn to ivory and can be only subdued with a morning roll. What is a morning roll? I actually haven't heard of that. I've been to Scotland, and I like Scotland, but I've not heard of the morning roll. Is that just a roll you have in the morning? Is it that simple? Or is it more? How do you have the motivation for a survival world? I really like survival Minecraft. I think it's a beautiful game. There's so much I still want to do that I haven't done, and there's so much I'm in the middle of doing that I haven't done and might not ever do. But like, actually, let me tell you about my next project, Internet. I don't know why I had this idea, but I was just like, I wanted to drain the Nether forever, and I think I've even put in videos as like, this is a bad idea. No one should try it. But also, I kind of want to do it. Also, a little C man, welcome to the 1%. 1% of the stream. You know, viewers own 100% of the contributions to Toy Cat. This is not fair. Under my new, you know, stream chat, you know, super chats for all. Everyone's chat will be a super chat. Every chat will be highlighted in blue and stand out from the others. Effectively meaning that none of them will. But let's not focus on that bit. So yeah, that's my high quality idea, everyone. Do you like it? Do you like my highbrow commentary? If you do, make sure to smash the bell. I want to be one of those YouTubers who says smash the bell every 10 minutes. I feel like some number of people are swayed by that, right? Some number of people, I don't know how, I don't know how many. Actually, wait, I might be able to get that live information. How do I find out how many people are subscribed?
Welcome back to another episode of When Will Toy Cat Finish His Thoughts?
Okay, chat. Tell me what thoughts I haven't finished. I want to finish it. I know there's going to be something, but I feel like I finished every thought in my head, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Also, by the way, apparently we've got 118 subscribers so far this stream. Wait, you can see. I'll show you. So this is my geography. Oh, you can't even see my live chat. Live chat's over here, in case you like. It's over to the left. But yeah, you can see 118 subscribers so far on this stream, and if we refresh, I assume that goes up. 164 so far on today's stream. Wow, you know what? To all of you who decided to subscribe, welcome to the club. Hope you have a wonderful day of that one. 1,000 likes. How many diamonds do you have? You're saying something about draining the Nether. Plug the 4th channel some more. Oh, I have a channel. It's called IBX Toycat Live Streams. Don't check it out. It's really bad. That's right. IBX Toycat Live Streams. Worst thing on YouTube. More about nose kissing. That's the thought. You know, I clearly didn't finish my thoughts about nose kissing. You should do it to everyone, everywhere, all the time, ever. That is my high quality analysis right there. Would you like me to unsubscribe and resubscribe so you gain another subscriber? See, I've heard a lot of YouTubers recommend that to their subscribers. I don't imagine it actually does work too well. But, yeah, you know what? Consider unsubscribing and resubscribe. I would prefer you didn't because it messes with the stats. But, I do want to hit like 1.4 million. We're pretty close, I feel
Here
like.
you have a 100 kroner for your digital money collection.
Hey, thank you, Odin J. Also, why was donation revenue $1.54? Donation revenue 1.54. I have no idea what you're talking about there, sadly. Let me just quickly check something. I think like it shows my donation revenue here in like weird numbers because it converts to pounds because that's the currency that I have. I know a lot of you do not have. He's lying. IBX Toycat live streams is pure gold. I do have a new I have a Toycat live stream highlight, but it's a music video coming out tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow. If you want IVX Toycat live streams. Man, I was trying to finish my thoughts and you tricked me, internet. You gave me new thoughts. That's not what I was trying to do at all. I was trying to finish my thoughts and now we've just made some new ones. But sure, let's go through my new thoughts as well. Also, never draining. Okay, so yeah, I really want to drain a part of the nether. Like, I feel like draining the entire thing, dumb idea, and I've even mentioned it in the video. I want to drain like a particular section of it, and then later use it for something to the nether update. Don't know what, don't know why, don't know when, don't know if it's even a good idea. But like, it's just like, you know what'd be fun? That. I like stupid Minecraft ideas. I mean, you're literally watching me mine for diamonds. I don't need diamond ore. I'm not doing this because I need it. I just wanted to do it. It doesn't even make any sense. Also, do you know French? Passez-vous ton nas pas imas, amis. I know really good French. What you just said to me there is, I love IBX Toycat videos all the time, and I am going to give him more money for his excellent French pronunciation. See, it's pretty efficient in the French languages. Also, last donation, I think oranges are greater than bananas. Yeah, bananas suck, except... Ooh. Do you see that? The color change... Wait. Am I crazy, internet? Does the color get brighter when I go near the gold ore? Am I like... Like, it looks like the screen is going gold slightly. Also, good evening, Toycat. Trying out something weird. What do you think? And then, lol. What weird thing are you trying out? Is it the half-size donation to normal? Are you trying to break my heart? Or is it the smiling face of the sunglasses on? I want to know. Also, you're talking about fighting till I brought up Houston, says Driscoll. Hey, thank you for, you got me back off the track, but now you get me back on the track. And that's something I appreciate. So, also try and translate this. Okay, so, by the way, we're on 23 diamonds now. That's pretty good. We're going to mine and just check we didn't miss one, because you never know. It's always worth doing. You might find another vein. Worst case scenario. So yeah, something... also, thank you, Bandana Waddle D for joining the membership club. It's pretty cool. Turn off view bobbing. I have motion sickness. Turn off motion sickness. I have view bobbing. You see? We're in an impasse right here. Just there you go. It's just valid comments. Valid comments. Oh, I was talking about fighting. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, this is how prison works. Everyone knows the gist from TV shows. I don't know if it's actually real, but the idea behind prison is at least how schools definitely work, in my opinion. If you let someone do something to you once, people are immediately aware that is a thing that they are able to do to you. If you let someone... Also, for your excellent French pronunciation. Thank you very much, Margaret Dowling. I try my best. I try my very best. Also 100% correct, but I said you don't have friends. What is actually happening over here? Oh, it's a skeleton fighting another skeleton, and there's a zombie here, just for good measure. I guess we'll kill the skeletons. Nice and easy. We're gonna mine all of the other ore we find in this cave. Actually, it's gonna mess with the statistics. But you know, this is an average Minecraft diamond run. We happen to find a cave. We'll take the diamonds we find in the cave. Sure, why not? You know. And the lapis. Oh, here's a crazy fact. We found diamonds. We found redstone, gold in pretty decent quantities each, besides one emerald. But this is our first lapis yet. Goes to show how rare ore distribution works. Am I right? So yeah, the Phil in the super chat in French wasn't even correct. SMH says Becky. Yeah, that's why I read it out incorrectly, to show them who's boss. I was saving the French language by doing that, and you're welcome, Becky. I've never met a Becky in real life. I don't know why. I just assumed that, like, Becky seems like it should be a friendly person, but I assume it's gonna be like a faux friendly person. Like, oh yeah, you look so, you know, I wish I could look so great while being so tired all the time, because I can tell you're tired. Or like, you know, that's what I assume a Becky's like, you know, tries to be nice, messes it up at the last hurdle. And you know what, that's you of that person's French perfectly, actually.
You say you have a bad memory, but I beg to differ. You are my favorite. Thank you.
I have the worst memory. I'd like to re-add that to this pile. Like I remember all the things that I remember, but I don't remember a lot of the things I don't. And I notice I get in situations where people expect me to remember something that I don't on a regular basis, and that tells me I have a worse memory than I think about. Because a part of me thinks I have a perfect memory, but another part of me knows that I'm very mistaken on that. We're gonna dig one of these obsidian just to get ourselves some lava poking through, because it's an easy light source, honestly. Waste of obsidian, but sure. So 24 obsidian, 25 obsidian. My memory's pretty bad too. Do you remember how bad your memory is, though? That's the question. But thank you very much. Good to see you, Jess Slimmer. Oh, fight story. No, I can do it. I work with dementia. Oh man, I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear that you have to work while being in such late stages of such an awful disease. That joke's probably off kilter. I won't continue. I feel so proud that I've given way to my fellow Frenchies. Okay, Frenchies. Oh, Frenchies. I thought it was like a lesbian term again. Wait, you're French. You're a lesbian and you like... Oh wait, no, you don't like coffee. Still, French lesbian Minecraft viewers. I feel like that's a really niche collection. Like, if you find another one, are you just instantly like, well, you know what? We might be incompatible, and I might find you physically repulsive. But you know what? We basically have to get married now. Is that how that works? Do I understand the lesbian community quite well here, or am I off base? You know, I perfectly understand. Yeah, if you're curious how many diamonds I have, it's now my hotbar. We are just under halfway done. And in this cave, there's a chance we find some more. It's a small chance because the cave's quite high. But it's always worth checking the low elements of a cave you pass because, you know, free stuff. Who's turning down free stuff? If the answer is you, then boy, do I have a boat to sell you. Doesn't even remember how to say diamond. Yeah, diamond is a... Did I really say obsidian as I meant my mistake? You know, again, the fact that I can't remember what I said 30 seconds ago. Like, my brain clears things from memory way faster than most people. Like, I couldn't tell you really basic details of my life from yesterday. I woke up at 4 p.m. today. I had a really bad dream, but one that haunted me, and I was like, this will never leave me. I had sleep paralysis, and I'm just remembering right now. I got stuck in, you know where, like, you're in a dream, and you want it to end, so I wake myself up, but my body couldn't move. This has happened to me multiple times now. I woke up a little bit, and I was in my bed, but because I was still in my dream state, I couldn't move my body. Like, I was laying there, it was so hot, I was like, I need to get out from these covers, and I couldn't. I was just laying there, and I was like, I really, really, really need to, you know, for this to stop, like, ASAP. But it couldn't be done. I couldn't get out. And I remember, like, I could vaguely move my wrists for some reason. Like, I was like, if I move my wrists enough and I hold my breath, I'll get out of this. But what ended up happening is I got into a dream, and that dream was I did get out of bed, or like, that dream was I could control myself in my bed. But then I woke up and it was like, nope, still in a dream, still not moving, still very hot. And I was like, I might die. I might, like... my heating was on, and I was under my cover, and it was 4 p.m., and I had a blanket on top of me. Like, I was, like, on fire, and I just couldn't wake myself up to get out of it. But I didn't remember till just now. That was horrifying. That was a terrible experience that, like, should stick with me for a while. Forgot it until I was trying to remember things that I don't remember. So, thank you, Internet, making me relive that. Hey! Moth spawner. Someone remember these coordinates in case I ever need them. There we go. Oh, name tags. We can't take them right now. We can take the gunpowder, interestingly enough. Next challenge, I won't stop mining till I find 64 emerald ore. I wish I had a better use for emerald ore. Like, I really wish I did. I don't, but I wish that I did. And that's basically the same as doing it. See, there's name tags in here, which are really valuable. We definitely should take the name tags over the iron, I guess. There, we'll come back to this stuff. We'll come back for it. So for now, let's just get out of this cave. We're probably not finding any more diamonds in here. I wouldn't imagine. We could always, you know, let's check. There's like little corridors like this. We haven't gone down yet. Hey there, skeleton. He's been standing there that entire time. That's impressive. That's patience I don't have. We can't see your coordinates, says Mary Jane. I think that's your device. You're doing something wrong if you can't see my coordinates. Have you considered turning it off and on again? Yeah, this is... Oh, wow, a second mob spawner. That is some luck for me. So, there's another little bit of... Oh, more diamonds in the cave. What's that? Toy cat with his... I say this all the time and people are like, no, back to branch mining. And it's like, it's more fun to go through caves. And sometimes it genuinely pays off better too. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do this all the time. The answer is stubbornness, but like, still, you should do it. You're not doing it and you should do it, internet. You're not doing it and you should. So there's probably nothing over there. We're on 29 diamonds now. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see what's in the chest here. I doubt it's... Ooh, gunpowder. By a large quantity. There's a saddle, which is valuable enough. More name tags. Yeah, you know, lots of all the things that we happen to have already. Very convenient. Very convenient indeed. So, we'll check the ends of these corridors too, because you don't free lapis, am I right? I actually have very little lapis ore because I turned most of it into the thing. I think if I want to do something with cave walls, which at some point I'd love to, it's nice to know my options are open, you know? Nice to know that's a thing I can technically do. Why are you leaving the saddle? I need to come back for a little... I guess I could trade like a stack of cobblestone for it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Should we take the golden apple too? You know, internet... You know, you've convinced me with your sad please. See, people didn't go, you should take the golden apple. When people say that, I'd be like, nah. I want to justify why I didn't take it. Because there was a reason why I didn't. But you know what? I'm convinced by your sadness. You know, sadness is a better motivator than trying to pretend you're correct. What's your favorite type of silverware? Says TV Javier. Probably the... Wait, you know. I'm gonna mess up your head. It's the chopsticks, but silver chopsticks. Man, do they make silver chopsticks? That'd be cool. I hope they do. If they don't, that's a missed opportunity. Guy kept bullying me and I got up to fight him. Teacher separates us before I did anything, but I wish I did it. Would have saved me a lot of trouble. Yeah, no, the moment you fight back against a bully, usually if it's like a successful stand and not like a sad stand, it's hard to define the difference, but there really is one. Usually they're like, oh, this guy, he be for real, yo. Let's not fight him anymore. So, I like that rhyme. You can hate me for it, but I liked it. Oh, this is an abandoned mine shaft. This is a really cool combination of like caves. Like this is 2 mob spawners, an abandoned mine shaft, and all this other stuff like combined. The abandoned mine shaft would be good usually to look for diamonds, but it's not good to look for diamond ore because generally speaking, you can find diamonds in chests, but this one's too high up for us to find diamond ore. So we're gonna have to turn it down. As cool a place as this is. And then instead hop through here, and then hop down here. But yeah, obviously it's the spoon. I want a pulse spoon for eating caviar. I remember one of the things I find interesting about flying airlines, especially if you fly... Actually, yeah, because I guess air travel as a whole, even the cheapest tickets you can afford or imagine, it's like a very premium market, right? Like this is how the richest 5% of society travels. So one of my favorite things is seeing complaints from people who fly. Like it's something I live off. It's something I could make videos on, I guess. You know, video idea. But seeing the complaints that people are genuinely mad about. Because you know, everyone has, like, I've seen so many YouTube videos where a guy's like, I was on a flight and my flight got delayed and the airline didn't do much good. That's like a pretty valid complaint. I paid the airline to get to my destination and they couldn't get me there. It's not always their fault, but like, you know, I can see why you're mad. But what I love seeing from like, you know, first and business class passengers is like, this is how this links into your caviar spoon thing, is like a guy was railing against how he'd never fly, I think it was Singapore Airlines again. It was like, I'm never going to fly that airline again because they have a, I think it was a metal, I think it was a metal spoon for caviar as opposed to you know, which is nice, or silver, whatever, like for a plane, which is, you know, it's nice. Usually you get plastic, as opposed to one made from pearl, like, or like a really niche material. So he's like, this ruined the caviar offering on my flight. And I was like, man, imagine if the worst thing in your day was having the wrong type of spoon for your caviar. Like, if it was anywhere but like a, you know, like a frequent traveler forum, I wouldn't have believed this was real. But like, I love the niche travelers that niche issues that people have. I guess what I love seeing is like the issues that other people have with things, because it reminds you, like, every single YouTuber does this at some point in their career. They go off and they rail against some service they just used that wasn't good. It's always like, I don't know if the unprofessional's the word, but it's always a bit cringe to me when it's like, oh, okay then. You know what? You had one bad experience and now you're going to blast them to like 500,000 Twitter followers. Is that really the correct response here? Sure, you know what? You do you, Mr. Internet Man. But, why Arenios? Goodbye. Wow, my first Twitch stream. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Ya boy. It's ya boy. Most people have never even had caviar. I had caviar like once on like a Bellini, I think it's called. And I was like, this is okay. It's like quite underwhelming in lots of ways, and it's okay in others. I ranked it like an edible out of 10. I would, if given the choice, I wouldn't fully hesitate to eat again. Like, again, even then, like, it's like, as far as like price performance on caviar goes, it's like, it's not great on that, is it? Like, caviar is never gonna be a value food. It's always gonna be like a high-end food that you eat because it's like, if caviar costs 50p, and again, I say this so often, but if caviar costs 50p and bread costs £100, you'd be so hyped for bread. You'd be like, oh, it pulls apart. You can put cheese on it, and anything goes. Oh man, it's like, this is like one of the things that we don't like to admit, but it's totally true, is like class perceptions. The other people who eat a food and the associations you make about who else eats the food alongside you affects your enjoyment of it. Sushi, like I read a book about this actually. Most ethnic food, most food that comes from a group of, like let's say Mexican food and Vietnamese food and any other niche food like that comes from an immigrant group in America, it's seen as usually like cheap food. You don't get much, expensive Vietnamese food or expensive Chinese food. It exists, but it's not common, right? But sushi is something that exists in the West as like a high-end food only. And even though in Japan, historically, it's been like a very low-class kind of thing. But because of that association, when you try a bit of sushi, which again, it's just fish and it's rice, but like, you're like, oh, exquisite. And it is really tasty, I like it. Go find diamonds, my boy. I'm gonna get back to the diamond trail right now, just for you, Mr. Acid Duck. I actually need to get some sticks, which is a hot... I'm gonna empty out my inventory a little bit too. I'm going to try and go to the surface. It might be faster not to go all the way back. Or maybe it is. I'm not entirely sure. Also, have you played Rainbow Six Siege? I have not played Rainbow Six Siege. Have you played Rainbow Six Siege? If the answer is yes, then I am glad for you. If the answer is no, I am confused by your question, I guess. I assume it's a yes, though. Okay, so I'm going to go empty out some of my inventory, and I'm going to... I gotta put these name tags away anyway. And then we're going to get some more sticks to make... We can just get torches wholesale or whatever. But yeah, let's go do that. You can get platter from Tesco for like £3 or less if you get it reduced. So here's the thing though, supermarket sushi is bad because it's refrigerated all day. The point of sushi is it's meant to be fresh. You put the fish on the rice and then you eat it minutes later. Not you put the fish on the rice and then it goes in the fridge for 12 hours. Actually, 12 hours is the minimum. Like, it goes from the place it's prepared to a truck to your store, and then it waits there for up to like 3-4 days. There is like a notable quality degradation with sushi that is in the supermarket, which is why like I recommend going to a place. So, like it should be relatively cheap to prepare in a restaurant, but because restaurants in most Western countries have an association with at least some amount of premium, there you go. Now you know. With sushi, you can get parasites because raw fish. Although that's probably true on some level, I think it's like over fear. You can eat raw fish just fine. Like, People have eaten sushi, raw fish for for literally centuries now, and it's not been a problem. Caviar used to be food for the poor, and peanut butter was for the rich in the early 1900s. Fun facts. Yeah, bananas and pineapples used to be like a thing for the rich. It used to be a rare rich thing to just own a pineapple. Like, you couldn't eat it because it was too expensive, but you had to be seen with one. Oh, by the way, I've got my fancy people Coke here, by the way. So Coke is seen as like I wouldn't say a low-class drink, but it's like, it definitely maxes out at the middle class. I don't imagine there are too many millionaires, besides like, I don't know, Donald Trump and Warren Buffett, who actually drink. I don't think I could name another billionaire that it would seem right to have them holding a can of Coke, right? So, but here is Coca-Cola's premium product. Actually, these cost £1 each, by the way. So $1.30. I got this one in the, Amazon sent me this for free. If you don't know, Amazon do like a delivery service. You get free stuff every now and then. So Amazon sent me one of these for free. Not like, as in, not because I'm a YouTuber, because I shop on Amazon. And, this is pretty much a Coke taste. Ooh, worse than Coke, I'd say. But like, it's got like more notes to it. It's got like a whole guide on how to taste it. It's got like hops. Wait, can you read that? Let's go. Let's make myself bigger. Do you worship the almighty Joe Bama? Joe Bama, am I right? Wait, can you read this? I don't think you can. Whatever, it tells you what's in there. There's hops, there's dill seed, there's lemongrass, and there's tagetes. It's dumb to put all those things in a can of Coke. Made of raw cane sugar, big whoop. Yeah, in the UK, that's not a big deal. In America, it's like a big thing, though, because you don't have sugar. You have high fructose corn syrup, because America, despite being like... you know, I'm not going to talk about America's trade policy. You can dive into that yourself if you want to. Caviar below a few €1,000 price tag is probably not good, says Jan Sikowski. If you regularly buy caviar that's over a few €1,000, please donate like 100. Or give me a tip right now of €100. You know, that's only 3% of your caviar fund. Allow me to enjoy some of that caviar. No, yeah, the only caviar I experience is like... Actually, I haven't experienced any yet, but like... Some airlines offer it in like weird ways as like a, you know, like how to make us look fancy thing. It's like, the only time I drink champagne is like, or like wine, is if it's like, oh, it's free. I don't like it, but I feel obliged to at least pretend to, you know, I've got to try some amount, I guess. Well, aren't we fancy, says Siphon. Yeah, we are. Look at me with my $1.30 Coke. A Coke paid for, by the way, by your boy CJ Clark with his... Wait for it. Because, you know, YouTube takes 30%, and then I guess taxes take another, like, ridiculous percentage after that. If you exclude those two things, then right now, this message... Man, whenever I prompt a super chat that I know is coming up, there we go. It never, like, comes. But, Dog Pepper is superior than Coke, fight me. I don't know if I entirely disagree with you there. I think Coke is a really... Coke only works because it's a bland, predictable flavor that is so associated with one company. I think there are much better flavors than it, but Coke works because it's so mass market in the sense that, like, if you know, okay, if you take bread, everyone likes bread. If there was one bread manufacturer, the bread company. Also, Toyman, guess what? What am I guessing? Derek SP. You know, if there was one bread company called The Bread Company, and they sold something that was just called bread, and when you bought bread, you know, you just bought instinctively The Bread Company makes it. That bread would be wildly popular. But the way it exists right now is no company owns bread. I mean, companies own bread, but no company owns the concept of bread in the consumer's mind. And as a result, you know, when you think bread, you probably think a sub-breed of bread. But, like, if there was only one place you could get the standard bread when you were just craving it, it'd be great. Also, Poops is Derek SP, high quality. Also, Jack is a smelly boy. Love your videos, XOXO. You know, if you've got a smelly boy hanging around you, you might want to tell him not to. I don't know who Jack is or why he's a smelly boy. You know, I feel like you should stand up against your craziness. Also, Coke tastes amazing if you drink it only once in a blue moon. Yeah, it's true because it's very sugary. It's like a nostalgia taste. Like McDonald's will always taste good if you had it as a child, and it will always taste bad if you didn't have it as a child. It's my my understanding of most people. My friend thinks that 1 diamond for 1 emerald is a good trade. Yeah, he's
My
stupid.
first
He
toy
is.
cat hacks. I like caviar, but it's overrated.
Man, type here, Namas Ollie. Hey, you're from Germany. And let me guess, that's 10 euros. Okay. How I profiled you down to your country. £8.37 in euros. In euros. It is exactly 10 euros, in case you're curious. First of all, thank you very much for paying the toy cat tax. You know, Germans very good at paying taxes. I don't know if that's a reference or something. It probably is. There's probably been a tax revolt somewhere over there. Second of all, yeah, caviar again. Like, I don't hate caviar. I like lobster as well. I think it's pretty good. I like expensive steak as well, but also it's like not as it doesn't scale perfectly with the price tag. There are very few things in life that do past a certain point. Like, a lot of people like to be like, you know, if someone, I think, okay, if you earn like 1,000 a month, let's say, and someone earns 10,000 a month, they don't get 10 times better stuff, etc. than you, because there's only so much you can do. And it's the same with like the guy who earns 10 grand a month and the guy who earns 100 grand a month. They're mostly the same beyond their status. The guy with the more money gets a bigger house and like can eat in more exclusive places, but there's no like huge lifestyle difference. Whereas the difference between 100 a month and 1,000 a month is you can eat, you know, and not just the very cheapest things available. And like, you know, there's a certain point in income where it makes the biggest difference, and then beyond that. Oh wait, Bill Gates is a famous that's like, it's the same Dick's, which apparently is his favorite fast food place. But I like to misinterpret that as like, you know what? Once you get rich and famous, it's the same Dick's no matter what. Also, I just listened to Sweden, but with toy cat noises, and I don't know what to think. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of music video content for a live stream highlight channel so far, isn't there? That's something we should probably change. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, #turtle. That's definitely what you're saying right there, right? You're saying you enjoyed it so much, and you're not sure whether you loved it or whether you liked it. And, you know, common issue. I go through it all the time. Okay, so let's put all this stuff away for now. We'll come back for this later. In fact, we'll just grab it now. And we probably should mine through this obsidian, but again, issues for a later time. We're gonna put our name tags away. We're gonna pick up some sticks. Number 6, pick up sticks, and it's gonna be great. You know, what, in 2,000 to 3,000 range, and I live pretty comfortable. It says Noctis Nox. Yeah, again, one of the important things, one of the things I find is probably the most valuable thing you could probably learn, is like knowing what you want before you start earning money. Because once you're surrounded by people who are the same as you, it's very easy to think, I want either what they have or I want better what they have. And that is one of the big drivers for like how humans go beyond a certain point. Like, how do you motivate someone who has the ability to buy anything he wants? And the answer is very, very complex. It's actually funny, a lot of like, do you think humans are purely motivated by self-interest? I think yes, but I think one of our self-interests is in the tribe's interests. We're motivated entirely by ourselves, but one of the things that matters disproportionately to us is the group. And I guess you could say, is that really selfishness or not? But personally, I think it is to some extent. I care about the group, not because I care about the group, but because it makes me feel good to care about the group. And that group being humanity. Also, fun fact, the exchange rate has gone up. I'm now paying $1.30 per message instead of $1.20. I'm glad caviar is expensive because the giant sturgeon is dying out. You know what? I don't know who this sturgeon fella is, but I hope that they die out faster so I can get me some caviar. Wait, die out less fast. Mine until you attempt 64 ore or find 64 ore. Did I say find or obtain? Until I mine 60. You know, it's actually pretty clear in the title, Mr. Person. Also, in England, there's an honestly drunk homeless man playing the kazoo. No, that was a fun San Francisco exclusive. Man, the homeless people you see in San Francisco. The homeless people you see there. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So, also, I watched a texture pack video you made about Pure DB Craft thought it was for PC, and I bought it, and they should not sell some PC for Xbox on or PS4. Yeah, part of me doesn't like when a texture pack creator is just like, here is our PC thing, let's set it on Bedrock. But it totally makes sense. Like, here is this thing you've been enjoying for free that people are willing to pay for. Why not let them pay for it? It's kind of like, I know, live streams. The vast majority of the time I've been streaming, there's not been a significant number of donations. Like people, like, sometimes you would make, like, you know, an extra $10 here or whatever else. But, like, you know, it's something I just did for fun. And now people are paying me, you know, like, you might notice if you watch this stream, a lot of names have showed up with money attached to them because people are supporting, either because they like the videos or because they like this stream and want it to continue. I don't know which way around it is. Some people just want to have their message shot, but, like, people are willing to pay for something that was previously free. And that, like, that seems like a win for everyone, right? Like, they get something that they think is worth the money to them. Like, Mischievous doing my part. Thank you very much. Some people get things that they find very valuable to them. And, you know, like, am I being a money whore or hoarder? Or, yeah, money hoarder. There's, like, could have done some wordplay of that if I'd realized earlier. You know what? Regrets I had. I need to get some sticks. Oh, I guess I'll fly over to my, I'll just fly over. Oh, I'll walk over there to my bamboo farm real quick. And we'll do it there. What do you think about the upcoming Minecraft movie? What is the current release date in the Minecraft movie? Did they push it to 2021 or is it this year? I think it's 2021, right? I think it's gonna be... So, okay, I've only heard this from, like, my sources who know people in Mojang. But the original Minecraft script was gonna be the most agenda-pushing thing I've ever heard of. 2022. Oh, nice. Okay. So basically they're saying, we want to make this thing, but also, like, not any time in the accountable future. In, like, this mystical time period after people forget it exists, so then we can try again. Oh no, I think it's all going towards, like, a furnace right now. Yeah, that's where it goes. So, I guess it's all down. Okay, let's... Where actually, wait, where has it got stuck? Where is all of my... I guess it must be in this bomb hopper. Yeah, I guess, wait. Okay, I'm very confused right here. So, okay, chat, help me with this one. So all of the bamboo is being picked up by this. And then it's going into here. Oh, and then it's going straight into the furnace. Because I've got more cacti than I've got bamboo. Okay, so I don't have any huge amounts of bamboo lying around. For the first time in forever, actually. Does he even look at chat? No, Toycat does not even look at chat. I started my own channel, got a long way to go, says Zach Gordon. Yeah, being a YouTuber is one of those, like... The advice so many YouTubers give is just, like, follow your passion and believe in your dreams. But, like, statistically speaking, most YouTubers will fail. If you want to do it as, like, a I would like to be successful thing, know that your chances are low and make the risks necessary based on that, I would say. Rather than assuming it's guaranteed and it's just a matter of time. Dude, have a chat screen on your live stream, says Foxic89. I think once you go past a certain point, that's a bad idea. Oh, hey there, bees. I don't want to let... Okay, you know, I let the bees out. Who let the bees out? Me. I guess I should let the bamboo farm run for a bit. Or maybe we should expand it. I'm not sure which way I want to go. I can imagine the MC movie having Minecraft YouTubers being cringy. I can imagine that too, actually. Toycat in the last 4 days has 63 diamond ore. In 3 days. Toycat in 4 days. Oh wait, that's something else. When you were in SF, which did you see more? The homeless passed out from heroin or the screamy one suffering from mental illness? So when I was first in SF, it was the first time I saw, like, a pretty girl too, like, just, like, in the street with needle holes all over her arms, surrounded by a bunch of dudes.
Has
and, like,
63 diamond R5 must get the less diamond block. Game crashes no. Passes out and next 16 hours of stream is IBX Toycat sleeping on camera.
Can confirm is what my next stream is going to be. We're going to use this barrel right here just to store all the nonsense we don't need right now. Like, why do I have so much extra stuff? You know, we don't need the axe while we're down there. We don't need the we might need the buckets. We don't need the scaffolding. We don't need the gunpowder or the boat. We'll just throw it in there, make some extra room for the things that matter in life. Boom, let's do it. So let's get back. We're going to grab another shulker box, then we're going to go right down below ground again. So, Cat, I love your videos. You make my day. Do I make your day, or do I make your day better? Continue the SF story, please. So, here's the deal. So, yeah, San Francisco is, like, the scariest, like... It makes you realize, like, how messed up the human condition is real fast. Like, you'll lose your ability to care about other human beings pretty quickly, is my observation. Not really, no, I guess not lose your ability to care, but, like, you'll realize just the scale of, like... I guess it's just more public there than other places, but, like... Yeah, I saw like, a girl just passed out, I think. I saw so many windows just smashed. And I was like... It's a city that is very... Everything's very visible there. It's kind of what... Like, there is more crime and there is more homelessness. Like, at least there's more non-violent crime and there is more homelessness in San Francisco per capita too. But it's not, like, significantly more than you'd be led to believe. But when you see everything that happens in a city, it's like... I think it's too much for some people, right? Like, a lot of people don't like cities because of how many people you see. They don't say it that way, but it's basically true. You're exposed to so many more types of people, but just also people as a whole. And you see all the stuff that otherwise you don't have to. Like, you know, people always like to criticize, like, oh yeah, millionaire. You know, it's always that thing in the trope in movies that, like, millionaires and billionaires don't have to... Oh, Jesus, that could have killed me. They don't have to see what real society is like, or whatever, you know? Like, they're shielded from it by their assistants. But that's kind of like what we all do on a smaller level with the world as it is. You don't see most of the world because most of the world is, like, hidden away from you in its own way. Also, these are confusing tunnels. I don't know why I dug them this way. Let's make them more confusing. That's clearly the only solution here. But, do you like or hate trains? You better believe I like trains. That is my declaration. That's like the trans rights of 2020. Trains rights of 2020. So, Kat, do you now regret walking 250k blocks in the Nether? A part of me does. No, I think I walked 125,000 because it's 8:1 scale. A part of me does, Griftendo, and a part of me says, like, it's cool now that I can see the old Nether and the new Nether interact perfectly. I can always find my way home no matter how far I go because I've got that, like, perfect pathway built. Will your next stream be the same but with Netherite? It says Boom Kitty FX. As soon as Netherite comes out in a single beta for Minecraft, like, actually not a beta, it has to be a full version because that's what I play here. As soon as it comes out, you better believe I will be, you know, doing a stream where I mine it. I love, like, that's the reason I'm excited for the Nether update. I want to mine some Netherite. I don't care how monotonous it seems to you. To me, that seems like the most hype thing in the world. Okay, so let's place down some torches here. And let's go down the tunnel. Let's make it a little bit wider at the entrance just to, like, add to the dramatic of it. You know, it's always important to make things dramatic. When are you equal rights for tank engines? What achievements haven't you gotten? Oh, I don't think I did the new ones. Oh, where are my achievements? Chat, where's the achievements button? Oh, it's in profile now. You gotta go to profile and then there's achievements. It's so you look at the character creation screen and you go, oh, maybe I should buy some things. Okay, achievements. I haven't got the very last 2 achievements, whichever one they added, because I didn't bother with them. Airships are in fact greater than... I might do them tonight, you know. Make someone a suspicious stew and slide down a honey block. How have I not done that one? Again, it's like, it's really minor stuff that I just haven't gotten around to. Because again, I care about achievements when there's a fun one. When there's really boring ones, it's just like time I have to invest. As weird as that seems. There are some achievements that are duller than other ones. So, do you enjoy being a communist dictator? You better believe it, Green Lion. Hey, Toycat, I want to have all of the achievements. All of the achievements is a really fun Minecraft goal, and because every Minecraft platform has some form of achievements, it's a pretty fun one too. So, earlier I found a 9 vein of diamond. What is this trickery? Yeah, I think veins of diamond go from 3 to 9. They can go smaller because they're cut off by caves, but like when you find a 9 and, or maybe it's 8, but when you find the big ones, you're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm really lucky that the smallest I found so far is 2, and that's because it was cut off by a cave. I found like just a bunch of 4s. You know, it's like my real life dating experience You know what? It could be worse, but all I found is a bunch of 4s so far. Haha, I'm funny. I'm hilarious. I make the big bucks jokes. It's 1 to 10, not 3 to 9. I'm pretty sure it's not 1 to 10. You know, I'm going to check right now. I'm going to fact check this one guy. See, this is the thing on the internet. The fastest way to get, like, a response from someone isn't to ask a question, but to give the wrong answer. It's like one of those laws of the internet. So, Diamond or Minecraft Wiki. Okay, I'm gonna prove you all wrong here. Okay, it spawns in size of... It spawns 1 time per chunk. It attempts to spawn 1 time per chunk in veins of size 8 from altitude 0 to 16 in all biomes. Okay, sure, nice. But what is the size of a vein? Oh, it doesn't say. It does not say. You know what? Therefore, if there's no information on the wiki, guess I'm correct by default. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. Toycat wins. Internet 0. Yeah, how you like that, internet? How you feel about that? If you go to 512 Diamond Door, okay, I see what you're saying. I get it, Azori. It's a fun joke that I'm saying out loud very terribly. Good. Do you like pizza? Says Max Peck. Also, Max Peck sounds like a bird's like strongest attack. Now activating Max Peck. If you have 2 chunks next to each other, you can get 2 veins next to each other. I found an 11 vein ore because of this. Yeah, I find veins of stuff very close to each other sometimes. But like people mistake that for being like 2 separate things. They have lots of diamonds in Welsh. Hey, you're Welsh, Chef Lulu. Good to see you. It's interesting how the livestream chat changes as the stream goes on. To everyone here right now, hope you're having a wonderful time. Wait. I'm gonna make a passion plea here because I can see so far during the course of this stream since I started, we gained 183 subscribers. A lot of those might just be from watching normal videos. It can't differentiate. But if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, or you're watching this stream and you're not subscribed, consider doing so. You know, you can unsubscribe very easily. There's no real like obligation involved with it, but you get us closer to 1.4 million, and that's kind of cool. You can unsubscribe once we get there, but it's a way to get more of my videos, so do a thing. So yeah, subscribe, and I'll let you know how many of you subscribe as I say that. Chat's always bad in the beginning, says Imja. I like to imagine it's kind of like real life conversations. The start of any conversation is always the worst bit, right? You have to, like, starting something from scratch is always hard. Also, hello, chat says Coco Grubbles. Hello, Coco Grubbles. What a lovely name you have. Should we check these caves? I feel like we already have, but just to be extra safe, we'll mine around the edge of the lava pit here, because that's always fun to do. Have we got the space for it? We do. So yeah, okay, just now, as I made my impassioned plea to subscribe, I didn't do a very good job. I'll try better. Wait, if you subscribe, then I will, I don't know, I will make more I'll make more videos that you like, because you're like a part of the committee that decides that. If you're not subscribed, you're just an observer. But once you become a subscriber, you're part of the committee that helps make the decisions of your likes and your votes and your views, etc.
Finally caught a stream. Love your content.
Hey, thank you, Moyasu, for the $9.99 super chat. I'm glad you love the content. I like the content too. At least most days. Like, today I was just like not feeling the video I was making, so I just didn't. Fun fact, there's no video this Saturday. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like the videos. I try my best to as well. And I'm glad you could catch your first live stream and pay your first Toycat tax. How's that feel? You're now a Toycat taxpayer. Okay, so now, after my impassioned pleas, we went from 183 to 192. 9 people subscribed. Hey, we did it. We did it. We got 9 subscribers. Just for comparison right here. Again, I like testing things. That's all we do all day here on this channel, I feel like. Right now, if you're not a member on the channel, you know, consider becoming a member. You know, it'll make a nice sound on the screen. You can unsubscribe, you can unmember as soon as you want to. Like, it's just, you know, like, it's, try it out. You get emojis, you get a thing. It costs a certain amount a month, depending on which tier you choose. Become a member right now. Join a member train. You'll become part of something bigger than yourself. You know, if you do one nice thing for anyone today, maybe consider making it, becoming a member on this channel. Okay, let's see. Just a comparison. I want to see if we can get more members than we got subscribers with my impassioned pleas. I don't think it'll work though. It's not working so far. Darn. Member gang. Again, the green name gang. It's a more recognizable club. Hashtag Turtle says member gang. Welcome to the member gang. Hey, welcome to the member gang. Philly Dashy. You know what? Philly Dashy right there. Top tier person right here. Your hair's parting triggers me. Wait, I'll make it more trigger you. There you go. How you like that? Now there's none. $5 a month. Yeah, there's a cheap cat tier now that's like less than that. I feel like that was the worst like business move I've ever introduced. But you can do it. And I love people that still are like, you know, actually, I want to support. I'll go with the support cat tier. It's something I appreciate. Already member losses, Brian. Eris. You are escaped from... Oh, we found diamonds this way. Heck yeah. Do you know exactly...
Do you know exactly how far you are from Mill, or is that a secret only YT knows?
I can share it, actually, if I find it. Current subscribers. 1,000... Oh, wow, we are, like, really close. I'll type the number in chat. Everyone in chat, like, repeat that. That number is the number of subscribers we have. It's, like, really, really close. It's been a while since we hit a milestone, you know? We need one. Oh, look at that, by the way. A vein of 2 diamonds naturally... No, not 2. 4. 2 diamonds, but... Oh, actually 4. Hey, we're on 33 now. We passed the halfway point. So, yo, I love the streams. You're, like, super normal and straight to the point for the most part, but it's so wonderful. I would say straight to the point is not how you can describe me, but thank you, Mr. Earthman. Also, thank you, Moyasu, becoming a channel member. Our hero, the hero that we need. Welcome. You know, somehow we've started a membership train. You know, here's a fun one, right? This is what streamers do, but, like, I actually think it's kind of a fun one. Partly because, I mean, there's benefits to me. And partly because it's, like, it's fun to see how long you can keep it going for. See how long we can keep the chain. The chain or the train? Is it a chain or is it a train? A train chain. A chain train. Of these memberships has now begun. Welcome to the club, Plinku Plinku, our female French Minecraft playing lesbian friend. Again, not often you get to use those adjectives in the same sentence. Thank you, Hungry Hippo, extra large, for joining the club. 1,398,973 is a prime number, says Hexatron. Can someone fact check that person? Because it sounds like it's a prime number, but also I think most things people say on the internet they make up or they guess. So if anyone can fact check that for me, I'd love to feel that. But yeah, thank you for the 4 people who just became members. We've got half as many new members as we got new subscribers, which tells me I should ask for members and not subscribers based on the key differences between when people do those 2 things. Oh, we've got 1 extra flint here. What a waste. Anyway, let's keep going down the tunnel. We can mine some obsidian for a bit. It would probably be a bit counterintuitive. You know what? Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? I guess, like, myself here. At the end of the stream, build a tiny house out of diamond ore and blow it up with TNT. I feel like one of the things someone suggested before was, like, you know, I'll pay you, like, I don't know what it was. It was some dumb offer, like, you know, I'll give you $10 to destroy a block of diamond. I wonder how much people would pay to see diamond ore be literally TNT exploded. Because it's such an inefficient way to use diamond. I mean, you get most of it destroyed. But hey, Ice Maiden, welcome to the club. We got 5 memberships, internet. Also, 1.39897 million is actually a prime. Hey, Hexatron! Oh no! We don't. No, we don't. You know, I don't know why I didn't deal with that before. Probably would have been a good idea. Oh, okay. Let's mine these blocks over here. And since you were speaking of dating earlier, how did that date go with the girl whose Minecraft world you reviewed go? It went well, actually. It went well. I tend not to share too much about the intimate details of my private dating life until it's all gone terribly, or it's gone well enough for a long enough period of time that I assume it will continue to go well. But it's all right. That's okay. I figured a fun follow-up video would be like get her to review my Minecraft world, right? That seems like a fun thing. I'll let you know if I do that.
Big fan of your videos, enjoying your video stream.
Hey, thank you, Nicholas P, for paying the first Toy Cat tax that I have seen so far. I'm glad you enjoyed I'm glad you're enjoying the stream so far. It is a weird version of a video, I'll admit. Like, it's like, what if a video but 2 hours and without a point? I guess the point is to get the diamonds. You know, it's not pointless. It's just very close to that. I just came from a video on Neverite. I'd like to ask, what do you think about the idea that Neverite shock boxes being able to protect everything devalues Neverite's unique lava-proofing? Yeah, but like Neverite can lava-proof your things that are on you that you're using, like that are in your inventory, whereas Neverite box could protect an inventory item. So you'd have to put things in the box and make them like less usable, especially because Neverite shock boxes be harder to destroy. But yeah, thank you for the feedback anyway. I'm always down to talk ideas, usually, unless they're bad ideas, in which case I'm not down. Hey, the Earthman. If I'm not mistaken, that's 6. Wait, is that 6 or 7? If I'm not mistaken, that's 6. Welcome to the membership club, Mr. Earthman. We need 3 more. We can keep the train going, and then we can prove that more people are willing to become a member, if I ask nicely, than subscribe. What point are we proving? Not much beyond making me a happy internet pretend cat. Searching Google images for people coughing. In Texas, we don't have people giving money to cats as West Texas. See, the cool thing about West Texas, where you don't have to give money to the government, there's no state income tax, is you can pay more toy cat tax. Am I right? There you go. Dollar bill checking. So someone said, I wish you'd leave the iron ore. You need diamond ore. I need you to get the diamond ore. I feel like you're very obsessed by this. You're like, why aren't you getting the diamond ore? The diamond ore, man. The diamond ore. Hey, thank you, JJ the One. That is 7, I think now. 6. I am surprisingly bad at like just counting. You know, counting's not my strong suit, but you know what is my strong suit? Telling people to become IVX Toy Cat members. Thank you for joining the club, JJ the One. We get really soon. We get new emojis. Because if you don't know, the emojis you get is based on that's a thing. The state does not tax all of them.
How many to go? I'm listening to you and ice fishing.
Ice fishing. Ice fishing. Is that a real life thing? I guess like you have a fishing rod below some ice somewhere. I was like, is that like a joke? Like you're fishing for ice in the water? Like, is that like how people used to get ice before we invented freezers? But yeah, if you look at my inventory, you can see my current number. We're at 33, so we're like just over halfway there. If we were being more efficient, we'd be there by now. I'll be real with you. This is not the most efficient way to get a stack of diamonds. But here we are anyway. So let's start mining some of the iron. Let's just dig this way and see where we end up. No, it's 681, such a imprecise number. Doop. So, video idea, make a Minecraft Java server with Mr. Crayfish's... Wait, Victor 7 Rising, thank you. And also, guess you're right, love your videos, Toy Cat. Wait, no, he said that twice. I'm confused. You're not... Super chats, they don't make too much sense. But I appreciate it, West Texas. Loving the payment of the otherwise delinquent Toy Cat taxing. Will not have to send any renegades after you. Also, Beyonce is back. And, wait, Victus Rising, €5, nothing attached. £5 even. Which is the new euro, am I right? Political commentary. Also, video idea making Minecraft Java server with Mr. Crayfish's... you know, I'm not a big fan of mods. I think I mentioned before, like, there's very few mods that catch my interest. And we talk about them on the channel when they do. But, like, I'm not a big fan of modded Minecraft. Like, some people love it, and that's their thing. And I say power to them. But to me, modded Minecraft's not a big thing. And I get a bunch of dislikes whenever I talk about it, so... It's like, you know, let's leave the mod people alone. Like, it's... there's always this thing to me where it's like... If I don't like something, I'm not saying everyone has to not like it. I'm just saying, personally, I don't. It's like if you know I said earlier, like, oh yeah, I didn't hate caviar when I tried it. I'm not saying everyone needs to try caviar. I'm saying I liked it. I said I like bread, but also if you're gluten intolerant, I see that. Hey, Salted Hand, you are the 8th probably now person. If one more person joins you, which by the way, welcome to the Cheap Cat Club. But if one person joins you now, we will officially have more people becoming members based on my member plea than on my thing. So anyone out there, you want to get a green name, you want to get some Toy Cat emojis, You want to join an exclusive club with only 154 members or whatever it is? You know where the button is. It's right down there somewhere. Or up there. I don't know what platform you're on, man. I just know that I like big toy cat videos, and I cannot lie. You other viewers cannot lie. When a dono walks in with an itty bitty, when a tip walks in with an itty bitty message, I tried internet. I wanted standard thing. Hey, thank you very much, Maya Muktoz. I have never heard a name like that before. I'm sure I'll never hear it again. I mean, I'll see your messages, which will now be green, by the way. Welcome to the club. Thank you for people who became a member. Right there, right then. That makes me feel powerful. I have the will to decide fate. So more realistically, people are very nice people and have the will to help out an internet cat in need. Because an internet cat in need is an internet cat indeed. that's a saying people say. That's very much real. I guess we're gonna pick up some more lapis. We're gonna have so much lapis by the end of this. Like, I didn't find any for so long, and now I find a bunch. It's that weird rarity distribution where like things can. I could literally never find a diamond ore again, but also I could find 5 diamond ore veins right next to each other. You never know. Life is like a box of cyanide. You never know if it's gonna kill you slowly or quickly. That's a famous phrase. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and like just walk out of this. Like there's so much of this that we could explore, but a lot of it's like above diamond layer. So we're gonna focus on the main ravine again and the things coming off it. Like this right here, for instance, could be some diamonds. Is not some diamonds. So we walk away from it. Oh, actually, maybe in that corner. Like we can't. Oh, wow, perfect. I was not even what I was looking for. 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds. That's what I'm talking about. Neverite Beacon. Oh, worth-wise, this donation is like Bezos donating $14 million. Enjoy, says Derek SP. I can actually use that to calculate your net worth. Hey, Ava 803, I missed it. Thank you for becoming a support cat, the best type of cat. We have now got more people in joining members because of my dumb comments than we do who become subscribers because of my dumb comments. And I don't know how to feel about that, but thank you for making it a thing, Eva 803. And now I see your hot comments too. How cute. Neverite beacons should stop hostile spawn on AoE. So first of all, I like that idea a lot. Like, I think that actually would be the coolest. You know, actually, wait. Put that idea in Minecraft suggestions. I'll upvote that. Like, send me a Twitter link when you're done. That, I feel like, is, like, the coolest idea for Neverite beacons. Like, I really do think that is... Yeah, it's hard to think of a better idea than that. Like, yeah, we need Neverite beacons. We need a reason to use them. Having them spot mob spawning. I said knobs. Haha, very funny. But having them stop mob spawning would be like a really good use in my opinion. So why not that? You know what? Works for me. I'm on board. You should get out the spoons, says Maya McToz. I wish I had spoons somewhere around here. I have like straws, which are kind of like plastic spoons that also don't. It's like a spoon. But for your mouth. I guess spoons are for your mouth too. You know, it's like a spoon, but not. There you go, internet. You've worn me down. The other day I died and logged out so that I could restart, and I accidentally duplicated all my items, and I had a panic attack because I thought I'd get banned. I mean, you thought you get banned from Minecraft? I'm assuming it's a server at that point then. Yeah, it's an interesting fact that if you die, if you just turn off your console or whatever, you've got a chance of destroying your world, but also you've got a chance of saving your stuff, because autosave happens only like once a second or something. Even if you couldn't use it while in the box, the lack of risk in falling lava is what devalues it. Yeah, a lot of people have told me they feel something along those lines, and I kind of agree with that. Like, if you feel that way, you know, let Mojang let them decide the gameplay balance. Obviously, some people disagree with how Mojang balances gameplay, but I feel like they do a pretty good job generally. And we'll let the game decide if that's too big. Because obviously, like Minecraft does have a problem where like it can get too easy. Like a lot of people get bored of survival because they master it too easily. They feel like they can do anything, so what's the point of doing everything? Or anything. If you can do everything, why do anything? It's like that problem I guess I was mentioning of like, how do you motivate people who have a lot of money? We genuinely don't know. Like, if you wanted right now to get Jeff Bezos to send you a picture of Jeff Bezos saying, "Hello, I am an alien from the planet Xenu, Lilu Lilu Lulu," How do you get him to do it? Do you pay him a certain amount of money? What sort of a fee do you think he charges for such a dumb service? You know, I don't think you could. But instead, like, you motivate them with different factors. And, so yeah, like, Minecraft's the same. Like, once you get past a certain point, more diamonds isn't exciting because you already have all the diamonds you feel like you need. So yeah, let's get an outfit, by the way. This ravine only led to 5 diamonds, which is still nice, but we're most of the way there. Let's mine the opposite way now, and let's see where that takes us. Make a second channel video about the Netherlands war against water. Yeah, I think it's a really cool thing. I just think it's better covered by other videos. I love making videos as like here's a casual explain on a topic. Like, it's not going to be the most in-depth thing in the world, but it's just, here are things I found interesting. Because that's the most fun part of researching any informational video. It's just finding niche, weird stuff. That's the thing. $100 for each letter in each word. The average, like, increase a year in the assets of people like this makes 100... Like, I don't know. Enough money will convince anyone to do anything. Like, if you give someone $100 billion... There aren't many things people won't do for that. Probably. Especially people who are motivated enough to become billionaires in the first place. But within the realm of, like, reason, like, to get a reasonable outcome, you could spend the money much better by being like, hey, this charity, you know, make it seem like he's going to become a better person with a better historic track, etc., etc., etc. Hey, Mr. Bobbitt, welcome to the member club. I meant straws, but I accidentally typed spoons. It's a mistake we all make, Maya McToz. Also, are you planning on upgrading to a NVIDIA RTX card for the ray tracing update? They do have a premium price. So, actually, I've had a little bit of a dilemma with this. Well, not really a dilemma. Like, I know the answer out of this, but I thought it was an interesting dilemma anyway. So I have a contact at NVIDIA. That's how I got invited to the private event. Don't ask how I have a contact at NVIDIA. I didn't try. Remember when you unate the bananas? I do remember uneating a lot of bananas. That was fun. Sarcasm. But yeah, so I unate a bunch of bananas that one time. That was good. Highly recommend it. If you've never uneaten bananas, give it a try sometime. And yeah, so the NVIDIA thing. NVIDIA offered like, hey, we want you to play this when it comes out, because my video on the preview got like 200,000 views or something. They're like, we'd like you to play this, and I was like, I don't have a card. They're like, we'll send over a card. So, oh god, no! I just got rid of my water by accident. Okay, I'm gonna go fill this up somewhere where it counts. There's definitely water in the ravine, so I'll go find it. But yeah, so like legally speaking, I don't think I have to disclose because it's not for making a video. It's just here is a free thing. But yeah, it's one of those things that's like, why not go above the legal disclosure limit? And they're like, yeah, sure, we don't mind if you tell people you got a thing. But it's really interesting to me that like no one's ever asked the question of like, can I tell my audience about this thing I'm getting for free? Like, most people would be like, if I'm not legally required, I'm not going to. And a lot of people are like, I'm legally required, but I'm going to try not to and hope no one notices. It's funny that, like, most YouTubers don't look at that and go, oh, yeah, why don't I try and disclose to my audience? Because, like, the fact that I'm getting a free NVIDIA card won't affect my coverage of the card. But it's something that is key to mention as, like, hey, this affects my... If I say that RTX is the best and NVIDIA is the best and AMD sucks, then you know that my opinion on that isn't as level-footed or level-headed as my opinion on, say, I don't know. If I tell you why Redstone sucks, it's not because I've been sponsored by, the evil cabal that is, what's the evil cabal? The evil cabal that is the lapis lazuli. No, it's just like that because I think it sucks. Anyway, so yeah, to play the RTX update, I have to get an RTX card, but NVIDIA just said, hey, we can do that. We've got a bunch lying around. Yeah, they like vaguely offered us like they gave me. Oh, actually, wait. I can't say when the RTX update's coming out, but I can say it soon, and I can also say I'm going to be out of the country the day it comes out. Most likely, they told me that much. So yeah, fun fact: RTX is coming soon. I bet you didn't know that, and if you did know that, then you're being smart. That's fun. But yeah, so the thing that's been in my mind recently is a lot today in particular. Don't ask why. I've been thinking a lot about Rebecca Black's Friday, and I know I know I'm a bit late on this. I mean, it is Saturday after all. Friday was yesterday. Why am I thinking about it now? Haha. Funny humor. Am I right? But no. The interesting thing about that song is, like, when it first came out in, like, 2010, most people aren't going to know Friday. When Friday came out all those years ago, it, like, also, in response to just, like, also, I will visit Aberdeen sometime. It's my plan. But, yeah, also a bunch of people just spamming the 2BT2 thing. Not my plan. Sorry. If you're excited for that, that's cool. It's not my current plans though. So my government class plays. The teacher plays that song every Friday. So the song, when it first came out, I thought, like, this is dumb, and moved on with my life. But, like, it was one of the most, like, viral hits of that year. I think Rebecca Black even did one of the YouTube rewinds, like, she hosted it, which I find very interesting. But the thing I find even more interesting than that is the video went wild at the time, and I didn't actually quite understand, honestly. Like, I thought that, you know, okay, this person made a dumb music video, but, like, she's 13 or something. Like, I could make a music video, like, even with, like, all the help in the world, I could make something that good, even though it wasn't good, without all the time. But then, like, I thought it was even, like, funny. The over backlash was something I found amusing. Like, it was just bad on a surface level. But a lot of people loved how bad it was. And I didn't realize why till I went back and watched it, like, a minute ago. A few weeks ago. A month ago? I don't know. A month ago. That's what I was going for. Like, a month ago, I went back and I watched it. Also, if you lose all your diamonds, you have to restart. I'm going to say, yeah, sure. If I die and lose all my diamonds, we start again from scratch, boys. We start again from scratch. Yeah, how's it going, buddy? Says Bacon, aka Face. It's going pretty good. How about yourself? Also, so Kat, I just wanted you to know I randomly got on Medibook while fishing on Bedrock after 3 minutes. That hurts my soul, but thank you for letting me know. So, they need to make a space update. They need to make space for more updates, am I right? But, yeah, no, the thing that actually is interesting about Friday, like, looking back now, is not that it was made. I mean, like, you know, sure, teenagers always want to be famous. But it's the fact that, like, some real person, you know, like, some adults put that together. Because, you know, it was self-authored or self-published or whatever. She, instead of someone coming to her to make it, she went to a big studio and said, here's $10,000, make me a music video star. And that's what they made in return. That's what the really embarrassing part of that is. Like, someone, you know, someone asked for, like, a real product to be famous or whatever else. And that's what they got delivered in return. That's the hilarious part of the Rebecca Black story, in my opinion. But what I also find more interesting is, like, the fact that you know, that 13-year-old girl wanted to be famous so badly, and still does want to be famous, by the way. You can look her up, and she posts every day a picture of, like, generic, you know, white girl Instagram. But also, thank you very much, Cat Gale. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening, or afternoon, or late afternoon. Your pick finna break, Toy Cat. Fix it. Nah, can't tell me what to do. No, we'll switch out to another pickaxe, which I conveniently have lying around. Fix the pick. I love driving people to the edge of insanity with the pickaxe thing. It is one of my favorite things to do in the world. Wait, Harrison, if you're still here, one of my like video ideas is, like, annoying people in live streams. It's something I do all the time, and I feel like we could continue. Have you got any speedrun challenges or challenge streams coming soon? Says Morgan Hassel. Yeah, actually, it's funny you asked that. Have I mentioned it? Oh, diamonds. It's funny you asked that because you got me some diamonds with your purple. Well, I mean, I got the diamonds. You know, let's be real. This is all on me. You just happen to be here. But yeah, we're at 44 now. It's 20 to go, internet. 20 to go. We've only been streaming for... It doesn't say. We've only been streaming for some amount of time. We got 1.4 thousand likes. Oh, also, wait, let's see how many subscribers we got. We're at prime number last time, 139879873. We're at 1399004. Yeah, that's not a prime number. That is the number of subscribers we have now. It's interesting. You can't. That number is not public. I could be making up any number right there, and as long as it's within a certain range, you'd have to believe me. So I find something interesting about that. But yeah, let's just mine the ceiling here. See what we find, and then we'll start going down some branches again. So, Kat, do people who live in the UK dislike the US? No, I'd say we like the US. It's one of our closest friends, but it's a friend we make fun of. You know, we did it once, and now we've realized we can, so we do it all the time. Why not 256 diamond door? Also, here's your toy cat tax. Says Lorenz 42S. I worked out that it takes like 10 to 15 minutes on average to find a diamond vein, and if you get 4 to 6 per vein, that'd be like 10 to 15 veins of diamond. I was like, well, that'll be a normal stream. We've been mining diamonds pretty inefficiently though, so adds to the time. But I'm not hugely bothered. But yeah, I just figured, like, you know what? That seems like a normal stream length. Like, let's go for a few hours. I like having, like, this kind of fixed endpoint of just, like, we're just going to do a thing, and then until we won't, and then that'll happen. Why do you keep the lava pockets in your nether pathways? Why do I keep the lava pockets? Oh! No good reason, actually. I just think it looks pretty to keep them there. Like, at one point, I'm going to have to get rid of them, sure. But until that point, I just like the idea of, like, well, let's make it pretty. Let's do that. I dare you to find a lava pit and drop the diamonds and start again, says Jules Central. That's a funny dare. I dare you to not be alive. Haha, that's funny, am I right? It's funny because you don't want to do it. Haha. Make a stream where you mine obsidian for 24 hours straight. Oh, I need to do one of those again, actually. It's been a while. Yeah, I totally should do that. That's a great idea. Yeah, actually, you know, sure. You're making that happen now. That's a real thing. What team do you support? I support team no more violence against youths. Yeah, that's probably a team somewhere.
Have you ever been to Michigan? If not, some cool
no!
to visit a Grand Rapids, Holland.
Waste.
Travis City and Mackinac Island.
First of all, thank you very much, Keenan Curry, for the £10 super chat. Second, I haven't been to Michigan. I'm going to, at some point, pass through the airport. If we get 63 diamonds now, I'm going to be mad forever. That's, you know what? Let's blame the super chat. Let's take it out on the person who was very nice to me and just gave me £10. You're the worst, Keenan Curry. Boo, Keenan Curry. But no, yeah, no, I'd love to visit. Like, I feel like Michigan, especially like the northern and the western parts, must have some beautiful nature. Like, I don't know what's there. Like, again, Grand Rapids, I've heard, is nice. I don't know too much. Also, 1.23 donated £123. I do not believe that is what happened. I believe you are trying to confuse me, sir. And it is apparently working. So good job. Oh, I hear water around here somewhere. It's like above me or to... Let's just find the water, because that means there's a cave. And the cave means a chance of finding the good stuff, you know? The good stuff being diamonds. Build a... someone add netherite beacons to stop hostile mobs and AoE to feedback site. Let's just all tell everyone else to do it, and then just wait till someone does it. Think about it, guys. Think about all the beautiful karma you'd get. You know, I'm going to add it there right now. Okay, but I'm going to go to feedback. Well, I'll give someone one stream to look at. I'll let you look at my 1 diamond. Okay, feedback.minecraft.net. Let's appreciate Minecraft music. Okay, so in the last 3 hours, no one has actually added it, so I'm gonna do it right now. Give feedback. How do you do? Okay, we got a login, feedback login. Share your ideas about Minecraft. There we go. Okay, title: Neverite beacons. Vote for an existing idea or post new feedback. Neverite beacons. AoE effect. Okay. Wait, Neverite. Wait. Okay, you know what? Chat. Do you want to see me do this? Let's do this. So let me just make sure there's nothing hugely private on this page. There isn't. Okay, so here's me right now. Wait, here's me. So Neverite beacons stop mobs spawning in the overworld. Stop mob spawning in their AoE radius. Actually, I think AoE is sufficient there. So post new feedback. Neverite beacons are Minecraft's hardest unlock. Why not give them an additional effect? Lack of mob spawning seems fair given the extreme effort required to make one. If I'm not mistaken, it's 1,488 minerals to make a beacon, so it's 6,000 ancient debris you'd have to mine. Over 6,000... I guess it'd be over 5,000. Over 5,000 bits of ancient debris have to be mined to make a level 4 beacon. This feature or extended range on existing effects would give people the encouragement or reason to actually mine ancient debris in such large quantities. Okay, we did it. We did it, internet. We did it. I hope you enjoyed watching me type for a little bit there. What topic would you say this is? This is ooh, we got this in the wrong place. I guess this should go into structures, blocks, tools, and items. Yeah, it's probably a block. There we go. Submit. Okay, I'm back. I've pressed submit. There is now a page. Okay, wait. If you want to find it, it's pending approval apparently right now. It looks something a bit like this. As you can see, Toycat has shared the idea, pending approval. Come vote for me. I'll vote for me. Hey, I got 1 vote. We're part of the way there, internet. We're part of the way there. Okay, so I like that idea. If you like it too, come vote for me when you can. Actually, I'll see if you can actually open the link in a window that isn't. If I go to incognito, can I open the same? No, you can't. You can't find it yet, so it's pending approval. Soon though, soon it will be a thing. Everyone vote for IBX Toycat. Yeah, I like that logic. Everyone vote for me. Toycat for president 2020. So anyway, let's get back to this. Oh, we're trying to find water because I hear some around here somewhere. By the way, if diamonds try to spawn once per chunk, it makes sense to like always stop at the end of a chunk. Oh no, it doesn't. It makes no sense. If you find diamonds in a chunk, it makes sense to stop mining because you can't find it for another like potentially 16 blocks. You could potentially use that information in a valuable way. I doubt anyone will, but I'll mention it just in case. Okay, so is there water up? Where is the water around here? Like I can hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Found it. So it's a little bit too high up to actually be useful to us. And it's in a cave I think we must have already explored. Let's confirm. No, we haven't explored it yet. Okay, so that's useful enough. Thank you very much, by the way, for the $10 super chat. 64 diamond door. No mining or cave veins next vid. No mining or cave veins next vid. Oh, so just only search in caves. Yeah, I think that'd be much more fun, right? I've definitely considered that before. I think that'd be more interesting to watch. Also, love your channel from Sydney's New South Wales, Australia. Hey, thank you, Jules Central. Is that like the vaping thing? Thank you very much. I'm glad you like the videos. Have I been here before? It's weird if I haven't. I'm glad you like the videos. I've been to Sydney, New South Wales. One, I think it's interesting that New South Wales is called that. Like, oh yeah, I like Wales so much. You know, not actually, I don't like just, I don't like Wales. I like South Wales. I'm going to name this wonderful new colony in the New World after my favorite part of Wales. You know, like, even New Wales would be weird, right? Like, New England sounds kind of weird. New Scotland sounds weird. New Wales sounds even weird than both of those. But, like, you know, then going a step further and being like, oh, no, actually, it's New South Wales. Just seems kind of dumb to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right here. You're the best YouTubed ever. Thank you very much, Mr. Diamond Slayer 92. No, you're the best YouTubed ever. This tastes so bad, by the way. There's a reason we don't put herbs in Coke generally, and I'm learning today that it's a very good reason. So yeah, what we're just gonna do is we're gonna keep on mining through the wall up here. It's probably better to mine on this side of the wall because we might find diamonds on the block to the right as well here. And then we'll mine our way down, and we'll see if there's diamonds at the end of this. There probably won't be. But yeah, actually, chat, what do you think is more interesting? Watching me go through caves and ravines like this, or watching me just mine blandly at whatever I see? Because to me, this is the fun part of mining. This is what I live for. Oh, this is a bedrock ravine. You can tell because of the... No, you can't. No, you can't. Ignore what I said. Because I obviously have Xbox Edition ravines and I have bedrock ravines. But you can't tell which of these it is, for sure. In fact, I'd say it's more likely to be another one. Caves, everything. Hey, Tammy, that's what I'm talking about. That's the support I need. Gotta say, you know, I feel like everything's a good answer to any question. You know, like, what do you want for dinner? Everything. You know, what do you think about the geopolitical crisis in the Ukraine? Oh, geez, everything. How did that even help? Oh, internet. I have found something interesting here. Why does this stone block not exist? Let's see what's through there, at least. Okay, you know what? This is hurting me. But I'm so curious. Like, what's on the other side? Why can I jump through this block? Okay, it's gone now. That was odd. That was very odd, to say the least. Let's go through there, because there's clearly something up here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to real quickly find it. It's a big lava pool. That's gonna hurt. So, what does the IBX mean in IBX Toy Cat? It means I beat up 10 YouTube comments that ask the same question over and over again. That is admittedly a valid question, but that I hate answering. So, oh man, it's happened again. What is it with this part of the world? Oh, X-ray glitch. We found it. Like, I don't know what we've done here. I probably should exit the world and, like, save just to be... You know, last time I said I'll exit the world and save, and then I said now I won't. Something awful happened. So let's go ahead and let's... This is already a backup, though. Oh, that's a backup from, like, yesterday. No, it's a backup from a week ago, apparently. Should we save... You know, no, I'm not gonna... I reckon bad things don't happen to the same people twice. Let's not back up the world. Let's resist the urge to do so. It's Imperial Battalion 10. Good. Hey, Charles Colgan. Impressive for knowing that one. Always love a good bit of Toy Cat trivia. Again, I don't expect people to know, but I'm always, like, impressed when people do. So, oh, good job on knowing it is, in fact, Imperial Battalion 10. What should I fill the attic with in my house? Hay bales. It has been decided. This is the Toy Cat random word generator. I hope you enjoy your time with the service today. So let's go through here, just in case. It makes sense that there should be some diamonds sometimes around here. It's always worth checking, just in case. We didn't find one today, but we'll get them next time. Don't save and let bug destroy your works as dirt. Type here names Ollie. I mean, I'm just saying, think about the YouTube revenue when I make a video about how my world gets destroyed. Cash, cash, ka-ching, ka-ching, am I right? I'm not right. I prefer not to destroy my world in exchange for revenue. It is a nice side benefit, though, I guess. So let's mine some coal just for the sake of getting some torches. Let's place it. You know what? Let's not go up there. We found what we looked for in this cave, and that's enough for me right now. Mine some more coal. Turn those into this. And there we go. Back down the tunnel we go. Place it. Oh, some iron ore. Even more iron ore. How nice. So, you just missed some. You can see the diamonds in the toolbar. Yeah, a lot of people are asking how many diamonds I have, and it's like, do you know how to play Minecraft? Have you ever looked... Do you ever look at the hotbar thing you're playing in? Because I'll admit, this wasn't here the whole time. Diamond Slayer 47. It has been done. Yeah, finding a whole stack of diamonds is actually like a surprisingly time-consuming task. Admittedly, we're not doing it the most efficient way possible. It's still very interesting, the time considerations, though. So we're going to pick this one up now. We're going to go to the last ones. We're going to pick up some redstone along the way, too. Sure, why not? Gonna mine the ceiling as we go there. Then it'd be funny if we found diamonds just above where we're storing our ore. That'd be a perfect little thing. What's Minecraft? I thought this was a 3D Terraria mod. Hey, am I right? I'm right. So, there is a gold man behind you. Watch out. Oh no, where's the gold man? Oh, yeah, I see him. No, he keeps me safe. The gold man is it's my sugar daddy. He keeps me safe from all the realities of the world. Even if I do something that should get me killed, my big daddy back there has got me locked down. So, you need to get you one of these if you feel fearful for your safety. That is for sure. So yeah, the ore distribution we're getting right here, admittedly like I'm self-selecting, is quite interesting actually. Again, I'm looking forward to analysing that somewhere closer to the end. But for now, just dump that in there. Pick up some extra things. Dump that, but also leave these for now. And let's do some more branch mining along the sides of our rough ones. So we found diamonds in these chunks. So every 16 blocks back, we'll go again. So 1,024, 1,008 would be the next one. And inconveniently, it's just around here. This is a dumb strategy for branch mining, but we can afford to do it because there's no point in, like, it doesn't take anything or add anything to us. It's just a different way of doing things. We'll see if we get diamonds really quickly now. Not that we will. But again, theoretically, who knows for sure? You could place and mine the same ore block 64 times, then quickly mine 64 blocks. Now that is the sort of loop. You know, you should be my lawyer, Mr. Wasteland Survivor. I love it a lot. But yeah, I want to real quickly just... Oh, diamonds! Awesome. You know, should we mine the diamonds or should we stare gracefully?
Yargo man also indefinitely
Whoa.
male, but I have also known a female Cody. Not sure if that's a good thing or not, lol.
So first of all, thank you so much, Mr. Cody Davis, for the £50, like, the last one was already insane at 30, like, it was $50, but like, holy Jesus, Cody Davis. This was, you know, I don't even, like, is this like your way to get me to continue, or is this just you being nice? I don't know for sure, but thank you so much for the £50, you know, Streamlabs too. They know how to do it correctly, so Susan says take a 30% cut. This is the man of the people, and I love it a lot. Thank you very much, Cody Davis. It is very appreciated. As we get, by the way, our 49th diamond. Soon to be our 50th. Oh, it's an 8er. Oh, it's an 8 diamond. Oh man, this is what we live for. This is the dream right here. 8 diamonds in 1 vein. Oh yeah, mwah mwah mwah. So now we have 55 diamonds. The stream is very close to over. It's very sad. You know what, internet, do you wanna... I kind of do want to know, like, do you think... Okay, again, for real right here, I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is something I want to do, but it's something I'm curious about. Do you think the idea of, like, blowing up diamonds, you know, again, a valuable resource someone spent time getting, do you think you'd enjoy, like, yeah, again, whatever it is, like, $10 and you can blow up your own diamond? Or you can put your name in a diamond, then you can blow it up. Do you think you'd enjoy watching that? I feel like it's one of those dumb ideas that I just want to do because it's dumb, you know? Like, it also happens to make me money, which is, you know, like, it's always a fun side benefit, if not main benefit. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Cody Davis. I don't know, it's always nice to see that people like it, like a stream any amount, let alone levels like that. Are you playing Fortnite? P.S. My name is pronounced Jules, and it's my nickname, not named after the electronic cigarette. Electronic cigarette seems like a funny way of like trying to call the F slur, as people call it. The shortened version of that, which is what British people call a cigarette, right? It feels like it's a funny way of trying to say that. Like, I am an electronic cigarette. Boogaloo. How about 69 diamonds, says Connor Wiggins. No. Oh, I've still got that random single diamond in my inventory. Again, if we end up short by 1 diamond, if we find another 8 vein, I'm gonna be mad. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Just putting it in the public record, so you know. I'm not gonna be pleased. But also, no, I'm not playing Fortnite. I feel like I'm glad Fortnite exists on some level. But, like, I played it a bit... Actually, wait, can I tell a story? This is very, like, me-centric, so I'm sorry. But one of the things I regret most is playing Fortnite when it first came out. One, because, like, you know, because I played Fortnite before it was big. I played it when it was just, like, a random MOBA mode for a game, because, like, one of my friends posted a picture of it before it came out. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll play that the first day it comes out. It was fun. I liked it. But Fortnite went around to a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers and said, here is $10,000 if you make a video on our game. They didn't offer me the money because I'd already made a video on the game. Because I made a video on it because I loved it, I lost out on 10,000. Again, maybe they'd offer me less. Maybe they'd be like, you know what, you're not exactly insert large, you know, YouTuber here. But they were offering thousands of dollars for people to play their game, you know, to get Minecraft audiences to try out Fortnite because it has building. Like, their logic was that maybe some people will switch if they see a sponsored video. I lost out thousands of dollars because I played Fortnite because I liked it rather than because I was being paid. And a part of me is still bothered by that, you know? A part of me is still bothered. Anyway, so yeah, no one else cares about that. Like, my loss of... My potential... My mistakes aren't a bother to anyone else. So we'll move on and we'll instead talk about Rebecca Black's Friday. A pinnacle, a masterpiece of what humanity can achieve. But no, the interesting thing about it to me is, like... people who can make good things that don't is like an interesting human concept, right? Like when you have shown that you can do something great and then you don't, it's I don't know why it interests me a lot, but like it comes up a lot as in the world as a whole. Is there just 2 diamonds here? Ooh, there's a 3rd diamond, but it's surrounded by obsidian. We'll be careful with this diamond just to be safe about it. Also, now, Fortnite bad. Thank you for the contribution to my pain. Also, thank you, Lazy Bear, for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the club. You now have access to emojis, and also a green name. And also, a good feeling in your heart that never escapes, no matter how hard you try. Some call it heartburn, but some call it the fuzzy feeling you get when you become a Toy Camp member. Okay, so now we can mine the diamond block without any repercussions. And we've got 58. If we just find 6 more diamonds, it's over. I got some bad news for you, Internet. If you're enjoying the stream, it might be ending soon. Who knows for sure? We're at 58 of these bad boys right here. Who knows how much further we'll go? We do need to check this direction. We'll do it very briefly because it's like fairly easy to do. So just kind of mine around there. Okay, it's not working. Gets a fire fane. Have you read the end poem? I think it's beautiful, yeah. If you haven't read the end poem, it's like one of the best parts of Minecraft. It's like clearly a dude's struggle with like consciousness and life and like what it all means. I feel like everyone has this struggle at some point in their life, right? Like, what is the meaning of anything and everything? And you can clearly see that that's a struggle Notch had at some point when he was like writing the ending for that game. And I feel like it's like, again, like maybe you can say it's too deep. Maybe he doesn't believe that personally, but it's like his happy ever after as if he realized that like this all had some meaning. It goes back to what I was saying about like that story that I regret deeply. I like to pretend like, oh yeah, but it was worth it because now when it happens again, you know, I'm gonna make sure that it's not so awful. But the truth is like, we like to justify our suffering because if we haven't justified it, then what was the point, if any of it? You know, it can't just be that bad things just happen and that's it. That's the reason behind a lot of spirituality, like working out the good behind the bad. It's like, I don't know, if your husband dies, you become a widow. If your wife dies, you become a widower. If someone really important to you in your life dies, it seems like it's just bad. You know, like funerals, we hold them because people die and then they don't come back. Just someone you used to know who was important to you is no longer here. And that's hard for a human brain that's so wrapped around community and stuff. It's really hard for the human brain to like properly deal with, right? So the reason that I can clearly see that like giving things a reason for Notch, it seems like it's not just about, you know, a big question like life or death or anything like that. But it seems like the whole universe is to him like a struggle. Like, again, that's and the ultimate way to make that, the ultimate happy ever after is if, oh yes, things happen, someone is looking out for you though. It's not all for nothing. There is a reason to it all. Like, it doesn't matter what the reason is. That reason can be different for everyone. Everyone, if you try to independently come up with a religion, the reason every religion is different to every other religion is because they're all written by different people. But they've got the same vague undertone of like, hey, things suck sometimes, but that doesn't mean you should make things worse for other people too. And I find that really interesting. Why'd you keep going back and forth? Because... Good question, friend. I don't think I do go back and forth, but I'm glad you let me know that you think I am. It's probably a bad sign. Let's go through and let's try and get that. See, okay, water buckets on Bedrock don't work correctly. You can pick up water instantly, but you can't pick up water. You see that? You can't pick it up near instantly. It's like instant or like a while after. There's like a delay. It's the worst. So that's like... See, look, you can see the water bucket trying to be used and then being like, nah, never mind, actually. Now I really want to read the end poem in that terribly translated language pack. Oh my god, Robin I can't believe we didn't check that out immediately. I can't believe we didn't check out the end poem in the badly translated Minecraft. Every time I read the end poem, I always tear up. It gives me a warm, strange sense. Also, welcome to the End Club, Jules Central. You know, no electronic cigarette central for this man. This is a person from New South Wales, and he's a New South Whale in my heart. That's my best attempt. I'm sorry. You know, he's New South. Wait. He's on his whale into my heart. Is on his New South Whale? I guess like whale. There you go, yeah. He's on his New South Whale into my heart. There you go. That's my high quality Australia humor. I try my best, internet. I try my best. Today on the second channel, I made fun of the Australian passport for having a kangaroo on it. And then someone let me know in the comments that apparently British passports have unicorns on. And I was like, fun joke. But then another person said it, and I was like, really? And then I looked, and do you know the UK passport has a unicorn on the front? It's because it's the national animal of Scotland, which is another ridiculous point by itself. But yeah, I couldn't quite believe, but it is true that the UK passport has a unicorn on it, and I can't quite get over that fact. Unicorns, thank you, Scotland. We eat everything on our coat farm, says Jules Central. Oh yeah, the emu is meant to be it's actually not meant to be very tasty. But, like, it's got to be a pretty big power play to be like, yeah, we eat emus. Not even that good. We just have a lot of them, so we eat them. How do I become a member, says Diamond Slayer? There should be a join button somewhere on the screen, on the page. Something along those lines. You should find it. If you can't find it, then, you know what? I guess you'll never become a member, eh? Anyway, so let's put some blocks away. We're really scraping the barrel here. Is that a phrase? That is a phrase. It's not relevant to what we're doing, but I'm going to say it anyway. And what are you going to do about it, internet? So let's just put some cobblestone in here for now, just so it doesn't clog up the inventory. Oh, and redstone. What a dumb ore, by the way. Let's do this. So, can't wait for your stream where you mine 64 ancient debris. See, like, 4 people have made that joke now, and I think they actually are independent of each other. We could do 64 emerald ore as well. That'd be fun, right? That sounds like a great task. Also, thanks for inspiring me for Recycler Woolen Mansion. It took forever to do, but it was worth it. Yeah, man, I still haven't finished my recycle, so if you have Chunky9, send me a picture on Twitter. I'd like to see it. Also, Driscoll says, won't it be Nessie? At least he's real, at least. Hey, shout outs to my Loch Ness conspiracy theorists. I'm really drunk, but please go to Berlin 2020. I've been to Berlin before, actually. It's like it's an interesting city. I wouldn't say a nice city. It's like, for like the capital, like for like potentially the largest city in the EU, it's like a real trash place. Like it's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not as good as it should be. Does that mean... I feel like that's why it's cheap to live there, though. Like, places sucking makes them cheap to live in, and places being good makes them expensive. So, be glad that it sucks in Berlin. That's my high quality... You know, you donated and you're like, please visit my city, and I'm like, your city sucks and you should feel bad, and here's why. But you know, that's my opinion. And you can't change that unless you have a thing. I'm going to Berlin in July, says Harrison Gray. You'll love Berlin as long as you don't pay attention to any of it. Like, if you shut your eyes, Berlin is like... If you shut your eyes and think of England, Berlin is one of the most wonderful cities in Europe. No, I think Berlin tops Brussels. Like, if you had to go to a German city, I would probably say Berlin. Actually, I'd say, like, most German cities just aren't wildly interesting. I don't know why I think that. Like, I find Paris to be cool. I find London to be great. I find, you know, I find Italy to be a fascinating country. But, you know what, German cities, they're all a bit like, they exist. Am I just insulting our entire country right now? I'm sorry. There you go. If remember London being the big city in the EU, you qualify for a veterans discount. Geography memes. I love it. Also, man, like this last diamond vein is just... It's just evading me for no good reason. It's just like, you know what? We don't have to show up, and therefore we won't want to. We don't choose to. I don't know. You know what? We're going to find it. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best find of the century. I bet we will find one that's 5 now. Chat, make your bets. How many diamonds in the next vein? How many diamonds? If you make hot cocoa and don't fill the cup halfway with cocoa mix, you're a fairly human being. Viscous cocoa all the way. So viscous cocoa is a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying for a while. But, yeah, I totally... Also, everyone's making their number guesses. See, make note of your guess. Take a picture or something, and if you're right, feel super superior to everyone else who isn't as good at guessing as you, the superior foresight. But no, yeah, I totally like... It's gotta be, like, thick. I don't like when, like, hot chocolate's, like, just hot water that tastes like chocolate. That's dumb in my opinion. Nah, I want it to be a whole other thing. You should do a stream when the Nether update fully releases and do 64 Netherite mining stream. See, look, same idea, right, Cody Davis? But thank you very much for the £3.86. And here's the cave update tax. If we all just pay the tax together, maybe one day we can make the cave update happen. It's a dream worth fighting for, damn it. It's a dream worth fighting for. So at 1,008 blocks, we turn left again, and then we start mining this way. And then we'll hit lava, and then we know to turn around. That is a solid plan. Unlike, I swear, these last diamonds are genuinely taking the longest, right? Am I crazy, or am I like... Is it that Is there that itch where, like, when something's almost done... It's like when you're almost done with work, or like when school's almost done, you just look at the clock and you're like, it's not done yet, but it will be soon. When I was in did you know people living in Antarctica are so isolated they develop their own accent? I too watched the Half As Interesting YouTube channel. It's half as interesting as any other. Haha. Got him. I'm lactose intolerant, yet still drink my hot chocolate with milk. I am non-animal. Right, I can't stand the thought of doing that otherwise. Does anyone else still feel like Netherite is not a good addition? But I'm going to check my post on the Minecraft feedback site. It's still pending approval. It's got 1 vote though, so that's nice. Every time I posted things before, it got removed by the staff. Yeah, I've only got one other post, and it's new stairs to existing structures, and they never added it. I'm sad. But like every other thing I've ever posted, they just removed. It's sad. Because they've got this thing of like, oh yeah, please make sure you don't multi-post. We're going to give you a list of other posts so you don't do it. And it's like, it'd be better if you just like, I don't know. It's a weird system they have over there. I get why they need to do it, or why they feel they need to do it. But also, I disagree. Hey, IBX Toycat, I'm sponsored by slavery. Do a slavery realm, but don't be too communist and make your slaves do work, not stop. If they disobey, ban them. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you for your high quality idea right there. Hey, Daff will go back. You should get a degree in philosophy. It seems to be your specialty. I don't know if I'd specialize in philosophy. I find the world interesting. Like, I'm not... Like, I've looked into actual philosophy. Like, I found, one of Socrates' most famous, thoughts is I do not know that which I do not know. This is like a real philosophy thing. It's like a really deep thought, but because it's so analyzed and like overanalyzed, I'd say, in like classrooms and stuff, if I try to give you my interpretation, everyone's gonna refute it. I find the philosophy of things that aren't widespread to be more interesting, because you can kind of like, I don't know, set your own tone a bit more. Also, thank you very much for dropping your $2, Sly Sean 44. Oops. That's like how you subtly bribe someone. Like, I dropped $2 and it ended up in your bra cup. Now I guess you could do whatever you want with it. You know, it's up to you. I'm not gonna control what you do today. Toy critias. I like that. I like that. Hello, Toy Cat. Are you ever coming to Canada? I have been to Canada, Katrina H. I went there multiple times, actually. I've been there quite a lot. I like Canada a lot. I feel like if I had to live in a country that wasn't the UK and wasn't the United States, I feel like Canada, very high on the list. I love me Canada, especially Toronto. Very, very good place. I like Canada. Big fan. Would live again. The thing I don't like about Neverite is it's very underwhelming aesthetically. It doesn't match the bright blue. This is the best in the game color that Diamond had. Yeah, I definitely think that Ancient Debris, like the ore itself, should be much more exciting. Like, there's no reason for it to be so dull, so grey. If I was in charge, that's what I'd do. Vote Toy Cat for Minecraft developer. As we all know, it's a democratically elected position. But yeah, like when you look at like actual like philosophy from schools, it's not so much about improving the school of human thought as it is like knowing the things these people have taught you before. It's this real struggle of like academia, where academia is really bad at focusing on like teaching you things to improve your life, because a lot of the focus is on being employable afterwards. But like when there are certain degrees that aren't employable anyway, like who wants to hire someone in philosophy? You might as well just make the person a better, more well-rounded person and be like, hey, this person knows some things. They can add to your organization with the things that they know. And, you know, they won't be morally bankrupt because they know the consequences. But yeah, so, like, I do not know that which I do not know. Like, it's a really basic phrase, but it's true, right? Like, everyone feels compelled. Like, it shouldn't be such a unique statement, but everyone all the time is always talking about things they have no idea about. Just like, you know what? I'm gonna assume I know it by default. I like the logic of just being like, hey, I don't know about this yet. You know, I could learn about it, maybe. That'd be a good idea. Right now, I don't know about it. I'll have to get back to you after I have some stuff. It's like the opposite of how everyone else does things. But like, how do you improve yourself as a person? It's really hard to know what you've got to do because you don't know the things that you don't know. I guess actually Harry Potter made a joke like this too. Like, oh yeah, there's this thing. It's called like a rememberall or something, and then like it glows bright red when you forget something, but you don't know what you've forgotten, and that's like a whole problem. Like it's a dumb concept. Like they make an offhanded joke off in the movies, but yeah, it's a thing. Here's a fun fact: someone died. Scottish Azoy neighbours, you'd get over it, your baby. Canada has this street, that street, and the other street all on the same block. Is there really a street called this street, Canada? Because if so, love that a lot. Love that for Canada. Philosophy is one of my favorite subjects. Yeah, I don't know how we even started diving into it on this channel. It was like we just kind of, I don't know. There are so many concepts that are interesting, regardless of it, like that I've thought about and then apparently are philosophy. Like, you know, the fact that we can't guarantee the colors that we're all seeing are the same colors. There's no way with basic evidence. Oh, wait, actually, another one. You can't prove if anyone else is actually real. For all you know, I could be like, how do you know I'm real? You can't even physically touch me. You can hear me and you can see me. And sometimes I'll respond to your comment. Sometimes, you know? Also, is that diamonds? Hey, that is diamonds. Okay, everyone who made their previous guesses, let's see how right you are. Oh no, it might be 5. It genuinely might be 5. I'll have to die if it's 5. Okay, it's not 5. It's 3, it looks like. We're gonna just be a little careful here. See, it doesn't let me pick up the button. Whatever. Okay. So we'll touch this. Is there like a fourth one around here? No, we're at 61. Okay, so we didn't need that extra diamond that we've wasted, hopefully, anyway. We are now on 61 diamonds. How nice. We're guaranteed to find the next free soon. But, like, there's no way you can prove that I'm real, right? Like, in fact, it's very hard to even try. Like, what makes me real? The fact that you can listen to me? I'm saying thoughts. Most of my thoughts that I've said have been said by some human at some point in time. You've never met that human. Because, you know, it's hard to have an original thought when there's 7 billion human beings. I gave that Monopoly-looking American currency. You had better be real. That money goes into a void, and it goes to pay for lobsters and caviar somewhere. Right? I mean, like, why does it make you feel better, Cody Davis, knowing that me, like, I actually have euros here. Pretend this is, I've got this, I've got my money that you gave me right here, right? Why does it feel better knowing that you gave me this? I've got money as a result of you giving me some, versus, oh no, you just gave it away, and, you know, someone gets it. You don't know who. Why does it feel better knowing that I got your money, Cody, or anyone else who super chats, like Eliza Bashok, who says, the underwhelming thing? You know, like, why did you feel that way? It's interesting psychologically to work it out, because, like, it costs you the same amount, and you feel the same good level regardless. Or if you felt good, that is. If you didn't feel good, then you feel the same lack of anything on that front. Why does it matter if I'm real? Or if I'm a fake, you know? On some level, it shouldn't, right? On some level, my realness is unimportant. Where is all this water even coming from? Like, it's all, like, half a block deep. It's very weird, very confusing. Okay, so let's... Over here, maybe? What a weird, like, patch of water. You know, I don't know what's happening here, but there's, like, all this half water. Okay, you know what? There's just half water here. That's just a fact of life now, is it? Sure. How do you know when how do you know I don't touch you in your sleep? That's right, you don't. It's true. I could be touching all of you in your sleeps as well. Toy cat is not a toy, toy cat is just a toy, not a cat. Or am I just a cat and not a toy? You know, these are questions that you'll never know the answer to. But, like, yeah, the ultimate answer, like, you should think about these things, because, like, you'll realize very quickly you can't really confirm anything in the world is real. You can just confirm you're interacting with it. Like, is this Coke real? It tastes like Coke. Well, it tastes like bad Herbie Coke. It tastes like Coke. It looks like Coke. It costs the same money as Coke. If I learned it's not really Coke, why would I be bothered? If I learned it was some knockoff Coke, would I have to be sad? You know, like, the answer, like, on the surface is, yeah, like, you got scammed. But, like, why does it matter if I got all the same things and I didn't know about it? And, you know, I was convinced for so long. Why does it matter? It's kind of like, it's okay making us dissociate on this fine Saturday night. If we're all fake, we might all be in a Minecraft experiment. That's what this all is. You watching this stream. As far as I know, all of you are fake. Like, I'm talking about your interactions with me here, but my interaction with you is you are a image on a screen and some text attached. Some of you do actually send some money over, and that money does eventually make its way into my real life euros, dollars, and pounds. But, you know, the majority of you, not the case. Toycat is no. Toycat is, in fact, no. What if it's Pepsi? Yeah, right, that's the whole thing. Like, if your whole life you realize that you thought you liked Coke and you liked Pepsi, it's like an identity issue for us as people. But it shouldn't be any issue beyond that. Just, if something claims to be something that it's not, you can be upset on, like, a I am lied to level. But once you get past that, it's like, oh yeah, well, actually, why does it matter if, like, if I'm fake, if I'm created by an artificial intelligence lab somewhere, if I'm entertaining you, isn't that the same? Also, I'm so happy I got to see this. OMG, just found your channel. Just finished the live where you eat an ungodly amount of bananas. Oh god, the banana stream. Don't remind me it exists. Let's go back to a reality where that doesn't exist. I think I'll be a happier person. And you know, you can be happier knowing my suffering hasn't happened yet. Cat and Coke. I thought of Cheese doing stuff randomly over radio, and then someone already thought about that. Yeah, no, pretty much every thought you can have. Unless it involves something very recent. Has probably been thought about before. So, Kat, have you been to Oxford? I am not formally educated by any university. I went to college, but like UK college, which is like community college, I guess, in America. That Black Mirror episode where they find the perfect mates, we're all characters in a simulation. Someone, yeah, okay. First of all, by the way, I made a third channel video about that very Black Mirror episode. I love it so much. Like, there's something about that episode that just like resonates with me, man. But yeah, no, I feel like Black Mirror. So I feel like if it's all a simulation, you can just focus on the short term. How do you do good in the simulation? Because if I'm simulated, if your best friend is simulated, you should still be nice to him because it feels nice when you're good to people. Like that's ideally there are more reasons than that, but still. Also, Fortnite never is night. I should make it Fort Day. You know what? You got 'em good, French boy croissant. You got 'em good. Fortnite developers get destroyed by one comment on a Minecraft stream. But yeah, there's the endless question about there's the endless questions about what the point of it all is, and they all kind of rely on the same idea that like, oh yeah, it is all real, you know, it is all here, etc., etc. But the realness or not realness of it doesn't affect how you interact with it, in my opinion. Like I guess this is almost like the hedonistic viewpoint. I'm not a hedonist. I don't think you should only pursue pleasure. I think one of the most important forms of pleasure is in
Got here just in
pleasing
time.
others.
Only one vein away. Are you planning on coming to Colorado in your USA adventures? Glad you had fun in California.
So first of all, 100% planning on going to Colorado. It is a state I am a fan of. I'm definitely going there. Like again, I love Colorado. Maybe go for some skiing in the. Actually, I feel like Colorado skiing lasts like way into May, so like maybe that's a thing I should do. Also, more like Fort Gay. Got him. It'd be kill you. Got him good. Show them who's boss right there. Doesn't the multiple universes theory act like a simulation? I mean, technically we're all simulated in different realities in each universe, right? The way I interpret it, maybe you disagree with this, but I mean the fact that we can all disagree is kind of interesting. The way I see it is like every single version of you is real still. Again, I guess it's got the same point of like, what's the difference between you now, real, versus you in a simulation? Nothing. What's the difference between you now and you in an alternate universe that you'll never meet? Nothing. What if you're simulated and the you in that other universe is real? What if the you that actually went to law school? What if the you that, you know, didn't do one thing in your childhood? Like it's exactly you with one tiny change in your life. What if that's the legit version of you, you know? What does that actually change? Nothing. So yeah, the multiple universe theory is kind of an argument that the universe is simulated, but I see it more as like every decision you make is existing in a different universe. Every single possible version of you is every single different humanly possible version of you exists out there, just in a different world, I guess. This is the darkest timeline, says Cloudy Stone Stacy. You know, I disagree. I feel like the way I feel like the timeline we exist on right now is one of the best possible things that could have happened to humanity. If you take every possible variable that could have happened in humanity's history, there are so many ones that could have ended us all that we're lucky enough that didn't happen. Also, have you seen the 13th floor? Very on target with this topic. I haven't actually. I'll Google it right now. Thank you very much, Mischievous. Good to see you again. I still don't know. Mischievous. A part of me wants to believe that your last name actually is Chivas. If it is true, let me know. Okay, wait. I'm going to Google 13th floor. I'm going to look at some ore first so you can... I'm going to poke it real quick. There you go. A 1999 neo-noir science fiction movie. It's loosely based upon Simulcron. In 1999... Okay, you know, it's something about VR. I want to watch it now. I'll honestly, any sci-fi movie an interesting concept, I'm down to watch. Wait, internet. Recommend me right now? Has to be on Netflix. Has to be on Netflix, because otherwise, like, What am I gonna do? Pirate it? Man, that's a lot
How
of
do you
effort.
know that I'm real and not watching you from a different time and know you in the future?
Okay, honestly, okay, that's the crazy thing. I really do believe there is a good chance, because as time goes on, technology gets better. One day we'll be one day we will be able to overcome the limitations of time. Maybe you are like a strange future person. You know, like you have a job that you find kind of boring. You fish for ice because all of the dry water on Earth has ran out and it exists in the ocean in random quantities. So you go fishing for your ice there, which is a random future person job. And while you do that, you watch Toy Cat streams. That could be what you do. You could be a future person. And I like the idea personally. I think that's actually kind of cool. Like the idea, because then it would imply, if you are from the future, that my videos, and not only my videos, my live streams have, because when my live stream ends, it's over. You can watch the video back, but it turns into a video. It's not live. I can't respond to comments like this one from Silo101, who says you should do the Bedrock versus Java server again, but for longer than a week. Oh yeah, a lot of people like that particular experiment. I have one coming up soon that I think is a fun idea. I have 2 experiments that I want to do like together. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I'm losing the control in the experiment or not. Do you have any forms of existential dread, Rocco's Basilic? I fear, the only thing I fear is that potentially there's like an afterlife of any form. When the better and better, like, I guess what I'm saying right here is, as long as life has an ending, I feel pretty comfortable. As soon as you give me the idea that, like, oh yeah, there's not an ending, or the ending's very slow and painful, or like, that gives me extreme fear. Otherwise, I'm like very comfortable with like existing, etc. Odd entire. Also, man, this last vein of diamonds. Again, I feel like I'm not crazy. It definitely is taking longer, right? Am I just crazy? I might just be crazy. That's fair if I'm crazy. You know, being crazy is a thing we should all try every now and then. Good idea. Good idea. After you die, the credits roll. That'd be fun. If you haven't already, I'd suggest watching The Good Place. It has deep moments, but it's actually it's amusing moments, but it's rather deep. Yeah, The Good Place is really good because it's like a sitcom that has like moral philosophy jokes woven in there. I don't know how anyone like thought that was a good idea, and how it actually is quite popular, but I love that it is. It's like The Big Bang Theory, where it's like, instead of being about the thing that it's about, it kind of makes fun of it. But instead of like The Big Bang Theory, it actually is a little bit of the thing that it makes fun of. Oh, by the way, yeah, so sci-fi movies on Netflix. And an interesting concept, time travel, or, you know, anything that's like, you know, interesting features and stuff. If it's on Netflix, let me know. Okay, so Jackass 3, that is not a philosophical sci-fi, but thank you very much anyway, Fiona. A good sci-fi movie on Netflix is Under the Skin. It's an underrated movie. Thank you very much, Status Bowser. I'm actually, in case you're curious, right now I'm watching The Unabomber. Like, not right now, as in general, when I'm not streaming. That'd be impressive if I could watch that, right? Anyway, so anyway, can I get a less than 3 in the chat? You know, actually, that's a pretty reasonable request. Can we all give N3X Ninja a less than 3 in the chat here? Less than 3 in the chat for next Ninja boys? Yeah, there we go. That's cute. Everyone's giving them the hearts. Some people are going a step further and giving, like, the proper hearts. I love that. You know what a friendly chat we have right here. You know, we might say PP a lot for some reason. And by we, I mean, like, the people who join at the start of streams. Oh, do you want to see something interesting? If you look right here, you can see... okay, so first of all, I'll show you all the hearts, because that's cute too. So here's me, here's my stream. You can see how, like, the concurrent viewers is around 2,000. It's really good. Like, but you can see how it goes up and down during the stream. But you can also see the number of plays going up and down. And you can see how the amount of people chat way higher, and then it kind of goes down. And then it comes up towards the end, because people expect it's going to be soon. But then also, if you look at the average watch time, this has slowly gone up as the stream goes down. I don't know if I can click viewer activity, or if it's a secret, so I'm going to quickly click on it right now. Oh, it's nothing. There's nothing down there. Also, thank you for the 1.7 thousand people who have liked this stream since we started. Wait, chat, again. I guess, no, you know, we won't do it. I feel like I asked for a lot, so it's all good if this is like Toy Cat asking for one thing too many. But like the stream right now, I want to see how live this updates. If you haven't liked the stream yet, again, liking streams is pointless. It doesn't do anything for my bottom line. It makes me feel slightly better about myself, I guess. But if you haven't liked the stream yet, like the stream. I want to see how fast this updates. So, like the stream. I'm going to like the stream as well. I'm gonna find it. Go to YouTube. I've got a... Look at the URL for this video. If you're on a PC, the URL has like a Q_Q in it. It's cute. Okay, so I'm going to like the stream right now. And... So the likes just went up to 2.1 thousand. Thank you to the 400 people who apparently just liked instantly. So that's a live count on how many people are like. Oh, 2.2 thousand. Whoa. It just immediately jumped from 1.7k to 2,000. Yeah, the fact that we jumped so fast, it's kind of cool, right? Again, like, honestly, I like when people like videos. I think if you want to, or even if you're neutral about it, you should do it. If you have an aversion to doing so, or you have like a like video playlist, don't like most of the things. But to everyone who just liked the stream right now, thank you. It might help in some weird YouTube algorithmic way. And even if it doesn't, when I look back at this video, I'll be like, wow, people sure did like that. Because, again, going back to my memory, I forget things all the time. I'll forget that I asked for likes, and I'll just be like, wow, people sure did like that video. Which I guess is maybe a bad thing, if you think about it for too long. But if you think about anything for too long, I guess it becomes a bad thing. Is that a sales pitch? I don't know if that is. Yeah, that's my sales pitch, at least. So, yeah, it's interesting, by the way, isn't it, that, like, this stream has been, what, like, 3 hours, almost? Wait, if I started at 8 something, and it's 11 something. Close to 3 hours. Hey, it's over, internet. Or is it? Okay, chat. Are there more than 2 diamonds? Say yes if you think there are more than 2 diamonds, or less if not. Timeless is on Hulu. I don't have Hulu in the UK, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, though, Driscoll Productions. Are there more than 2 diamonds, or are there not more than 2 diamonds? If there's 2 diamonds, I have to keep going. If there's 3... So are there 2 diamonds? No. Everyone's saying yes, there are 2 diamonds. So we're going to take this one steady. We're going to mine these blocks first. We're going to mine all the way around it, actually. You know, let's enjoy our journey around here. Okay, that's real nice. Oh yeah, that's real good. Let's mine the ceiling a little bit. Okay. So that's good. Then we'll mine the floor. Oh, there's nothing down there yet. Mine that floor. Nothing over here either. Gonna real quick just pick this one up. Now we'll mine the floor over here. Over there. Okay, still no diamonds, internet. Still no... How many diamonds are there gonna be? We don't know for sure. Oh, no diamond over there either. What about up there? Oh, no diamonds. We are still at 2 diamonds right now. Yeah, it might literally be 2. Oh, bad news. Exactly. Oh, it's 5. Oh, it's up here. That's why. We found 5. Oh wait, 6. Oh wow, this is a mega vein. Yeah, it didn't matter in the end. Hey, just like that, we have 64, 67. Oh, 68 diamond. You know, this is the shame. If we didn't lose that 1 diamond to mining it with without the thing, you know what number of diamonds we'd have? Do you know what number of diamonds we'd have found? It'd have been real nice, eh? It'd have been real wonderful. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching today's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. We go on a weird meander through moral philosophy, TV shows, how to avoid getting into fights, etc. But the key message at the end here is what we found. Beyond just, by the way, count them up. Count how many diamonds we have. 64 plus 4 plus 1. Nice, am I right? This is how many ores we got along the way. We did obviously mine some coal. And we didn't mine every ore we came across, so it's not perfect representation. But still, yeah, this is what we found. We got a lot of cobblestone. So much cobblestone, in fact, that I kind of want to turn it into furnaces, but separate subject for a separate day. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it, because if you did, you can like it and give me a boost to that. I'm going to pick up all my shulker boxes now, head home, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. It is almost midnight here, so I'm going to get to sleep probably soon too. I like to do the awkward thing at the end here. I'm like, I said goodbye. You're still hanging around. Kind of awkward, you know. So the weather's pretty dark. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm streaming I'm doing like a Seed Sunday live thing. I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to do it, but I always forget, and then Sunday comes around, and tomorrow, Seed Sunday, but live. It's going to be great. See you then.